anthem I've ever heard.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
301 in the big city.
That's
with
right.
Don LaGreca and Peter Rosenberg. I'm Alan Hahn. Boy, do we have a lot in store for you today. We are keeping an eye on the John Harbaugh of it all because he is meeting with the Giants in person today.
Harbaugh.
Him too. And we look, if something breaks today, this is the place to be. We will have it for you. So you certainly want to keep it right here. We've got everyone on this thing, and it feels urgent and even imminent. And Don said by Friday, so we shall see. But we also had some other news, fellas, in the world of football that impacts the other New York football team. That'll be the Jets, as Dante Moore has announced today. And he did it on SportsCenter because, you know.
the old midday Sports Center.
Like, when you're announcing you're staying in school, does it need to be on SportsCenter?
I actually don't hate it.
But he is staying in school, so he's staying at Oregon. So he saw the Jets at number 2. And what did he say, Peter?
I'm all set.
I'm all set.
I'm all set here. I'm going to go ahead and...
Don, is this crushing news for the Jets, or is this does this at least offer some clarity?
If I'm a Jet fan, I'm relieved today. Because we talked about the conundrum a couple of days ago. Like, what do you do if Moore is there? He's an admitted project, but do you want to pass on him because he's not ready and then have him become the next great quarterback and you're kicking yourself for not taking him? Or do you take him and then he sits and then the Jets screw it up like they screwed up every other quarterback and you're like, boy, we could have gotten all this other talent if we had traded number 2 pick away. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff anymore. Yep. Moore is going to come out next year, and if you're a Jet fan, you hope you're not in position to draft him then, but maybe you will be. But I can't speak for Jet fans. I'm not a Jet fan, but Alan, aren't you a little bit relieved that now this is no longer a dilemma for you?
Yes. Like, you guys know what I've been saying on the air and also in our meetings and conversations, what I want. I did not want them to take him at 2. And now I would rather, if you're going to take a quarterback, take it later. I really have more of a focus on Trinidad Chambliss to see what he can become, and you don't have to use the 2 pick to get him. At least right now, you shouldn't have to.
But you understand that would still be a risk if he ended up becoming the next great quarterback and you passed on him.
I'm aware.
You might not be able to get up from that. The regime might not be able to get up from that. Even if you pass on him,
if you pass on him, where?
At 2.
If he decided
if
to come
Moore
out
stayed in,
and the Jets said, the Jets traded it or didn't select him because they didn't think he was ready, and then if he turns out to be a bust, you look great, and all the other picks that you held on to, and but
what about on the flip side of that? Because that's not what's happening. If to Alan's point, you want to give it a shot with Chambliss, and he's not there when you get there at 16. And then he turns out to be something. You're dealing with the same thing. So if you believe Chambliss can really ball, and Alan, I don't know at this point, I know that people are speculating there could be now 3 quarterbacks in the first round. We don't know how high someone's going to go with Chambliss. Yep. He's obviously really jumped into the conversation in the last week and a half.
Yeah, but not to number 2.
Not to number 2.
Yeah.
But that becomes exactly.
Don's right.
Don is right about how much stuff changes. You get a good bowl game performance followed by a great combine, and all of a sudden it's oh my god, and people just start fiending for it.
And then he blows people away in the meetings because what you see on the field is somebody, and clearly to make the jump from Division II, where he won a national title, he went to the national championship game, and then he goes to Ole Miss, earns the job,
right,
and then drags them all the way through all the stuff that they've gone through, drags them to within maybe one yellow flag from having a chance to go to the national championship at the highest level of football in college. That's pretty. This kid's a winner. So that's the stuff you like. I need to know more about him because there's just not enough known. Right. But for the Jets specifically, fellas, I feel like they need more of that. They need top-end talent, which at the 2nd pick in the draft, you'll get the best player available now outside of, obviously, the quarterback position.
And more, I'm sure it's a financial decision as much as anything else. What did he make, $6 million a year at Oregon?
Yeah, but he can get $50 million in the NFL.
Well, eventually.
No, his rookie deal.
Well, his rookie,
second pick.
Cam Ward signed a 4-year, 40-something million, ended up coming out to be like 12.2 a year, right?
Travis Hunter got 46.5, fully guaranteed.
Over what, 4?
Yeah.
So
no. It's a 5-year deal, first-round picks, aren't they?
Right.
He got a 4-year with a fifth-year option. Okay.
Right, it was 5th year. All I know is that Ward was the first overall pick in the draft.
Right.
Average annual salary 12.2, and that's for the first overall pick. Moore would have been the second overall pick, maybe the same money, but who's to say that Oregon isn't going to give him another $6 million that he stayed? And then now he gets to work out all of the kinks now, an extra year in college, in his eyes, instead of sitting there and backing somebody up and not playing. And because of that, maybe not getting the big-time money in the contract. And from a financial standpoint, he might have made the right decision. And if he wasn't ready, that's the exact right decision.
Exactly. That part. What he looked like in that game looked like a guy that, needs more time. And that's what they were saying about him. Mm-hmm. That's Mel Kiper said it. Like, everybody has said this about him, is that, he does need more time to develop. He was not going to be a plug-and-play quarterback in the NFL. So whoever was going to draft him was probably the smart thing to do would have been to give him time. But we know the Jets, when it comes to quarterbacks, historically, have rarely done the smart thing to do. So this, to me, works out for everybody. I think it gives us more clarity with the Jets going forward, because now you can look, they have a lot of needs, and you can fill them with the picks you have. You can also use that 16th pick and maybe next year, and you see if there is a starting caliber quarterback who becomes available that you could just bring in instead of worrying so much about finding him in the draft.
But that's even a lot of heavy lifting, because who is that quarterback?
Well, we don't know yet.
I think we agreed yesterday Lamar Jackson's not going anywhere in Baltimore.
This. Right.
I don't know why Tampa would part ways with Baker Mayfield.
No,
maybe
right
they
now.
would.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't if I were Tampa.
Right.
Joe
Burrow is the that's just a pipe dream.
Doesn't feel like it's going to happen, despite all the talk that we, wished it would.
Yeah, we tried to speak.
It looks like Kirk Cousins is staying in Atlanta, and if he doesn't, I don't know if that really floats your boat at all.
I don't think it
not
would.
Not worth that.
So there's really nothing out there. But you're going to have somebody. You're going to have the toughest schedule in the league next year. Your head coach is going to be in full evaluation now. Honeymoon's over. It was over in a lot of fans' minds in year one. Certainly in year two, you're going to expect it to improve from being the second worst team in the NFL. But you still don't know who your quarterback is going to be. Is it going to be Tyrod Taylor? It's not going to be Justin Fields, you wouldn't think.
Well, he is on the contract.
Right,
that's
what they've been saying. I don't think you're going to want him starting games next year.
God, no. That's the one thing when Muji and Glenn spoke when the season was over. Muji spoke with that sense of, we know we need to fix the quarterback position. We're going to look at everything. Like he didn't try to pretend, we already have a quarterback. He didn't even try. Aaron Glenn pointed out, we do. He is on the contract for another year. He is on our roster. Yes, but Muji did not hesitate to acknowledge the fact that quarterback is a priority, and they know they need to do better at that position.
Muji also said he believes they can be competitive as early as next year. If you're going to do that, you got to have somebody halfway decent at quarterback,
right? With
that schedule and those holes. Interesting day. I was not surprised. ESPN had it. We were all watching it. It wasn't quite the decision with LeBron James, but it had some people's attention.
That's what I liked about it. He didn't go too far. Just a little midday hit. Nothing crazy.
Why not? No. You have Sports Center in the middle of the day.
Now, by the way, great content for them.
Hey,
sure.
We grew up with Sports Center, basically the overnight Sports Center being repeated until like 6 p.m. the next day. Yep. That's how we grew up.
So you can memorize it.
So if you've got actual breaking news in the middle of the day, it becomes a destination. And
I know.
People are really interested.
I know. But normally when you hear he's going to announce his decision on national TV, the sense is he's probably going to opt into the draft, right? Because that's big news. Him staying feels a little bit like, all right, and we all move on.
Well, except at the school he's at, where he's going to be. I don't think his feet will touch the ground for the first 2 weeks he goes back to school.
You think so? Remember, what do you call it? Baby Mahomes transferred there, didn't he?
That is right. He did.
Raiola, right?
Well, maybe in the hopes of a
now,
different
why did he go
today?
I made a mistake.
Right?
He made a
mistake is what it seems like. And what a genius decision by Moore. You're already getting paid $6 million last year to be quarterback. Don't forget, this is Oregon, okay? Where is Nike?
Yeah,
in Oregon.
Right there, right? Phil Knight, he's all in. So $6 million last year. He get $10 million next year. So you're making tons of money. You have a team that's going to compete for the national championship again next year.
And
I'm guessing his social life is probably a pretty good time.
And obviously takes the risk of health, but if he stays healthy and he balls out, now he might be the number one pick.
And Don, like the health, the beautiful thing about NIL is, and this is why it needed to happen, is that, the fact that you're able to make money mitigates the health risk. Not completely, of course. You want the NFL money and you want a career there.
Sure.
But the fact of the matter is, imagine all the players who might have stayed around for one more year if they knew, wait, so you're saying that if I get hurt this year, the worst happens, it all gets blown out, I can't play again. But you're saying on graduation day, I walk out of here with $15 million already in my pocket? That's a big insurance policy.
It definitely has changed the game.
If this is the old days, he comes out.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah, and not ready, but because he knows he's going to be a high draft pick, and he would have made it, the financial decision. And if he decided I am going to stay because I'm not ready, and like you said, and he blows out his knee, he did it for nothing. Because now he's just a student and no future in the NFL. Or at least if that blown knee happened in the NFL, he'd have some money to be able to fall back on. So, good for them. I think that's one of the positives of what is a sea of negatives with NIL. But it's the players at least being able to dictate staying and being financially prudent at these times, then that certainly helps their decisions.
So, again, this helps the Jets' decision. I think it does offer clarity. I think there's now two real options on the board, which is take a quarterback later where there's less pressure to he has to play right away. But it does open the door for, okay, well, who's going to be your quarterback next year? It also allows you to get the best player available at 2. This is similar to the Giants last year, where the Giants wanted Cam Ward.
Very similar.
They couldn't get him because they didn't finish with the number 1 pick. Cam Ward went to Tennessee.
You have to get Abdul Carter.
They take Abdul Carter. He's the best player available. You take him. And then later in the first, they trade back in to get their quarterback, who ended up working out. So can the same thing happen? Can lightning strike twice again in New York? Can the Jets take best player available at 2 and then still get a quarterback with that 16th pick they got from Indianapolis?
And the exciting thing is, I'd have to remember because we've done so many shows and so many different topics, but I don't think we were quite as excited about Dart when we talked about him in January of last year as opposed to when the Giants made the deal in April.
Oh, no. It changed completely.
Right, so keep reminding
We knew he was there, though, Donnie. We knew that was there.
But it picked up.
But it definitely picked up.
I'm saying the moving happens after the season. So where's Chambliss going to be? He might completely fall out of it, not even be a conversation. He might be challenging Mendoza as somebody that's being talked about of possibly going number 2 in the draft. So much can happen, so much can move. So we're just going to have to wait and see. So they still may end up drafting a quarterback. They still may draft the quarterback at 2. I don't know. It's not more, but it might be somebody else. A lot of things are going to change between now and by the time we get to the draft. But I think overall, if I'm a Jet fan, I breathe a sigh of relief. I don't have to ruin a kid right now or take a chance on him, and then I don't have to worry about not picking him and him turning out being, the next great quarterback in the NFL. So good on him for staying, and I think if I'm the Jet fan, I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, let's hear from the Jets fans at 800-919-3776. We'll start with Brian in Rockville Center. Go ahead, Brian. You're up first.
Good afternoon, guys. It's a huge sigh of relief for me as a Jet fan. I didn't think he was the one. I don't think any quarterback in this draft is going to change our franchise. I hate to say it, but next year is going to be a wash, right? Even with a quarterback, if you get someone like that, someone has a C.J. Stroud type rookie season, it's not going to change it. This team needs more talent. Our linebacking core is a mess. Our defensive secondary is a mess. So, in my opinion, I think you trade back to this number 2 pick. You stockpile for next year.
Okay.
You can still get good players.
Who's going to want the number 2 pick? The only issue is without Moore.
Right.
Does the number 2 pick still have the same value? Because there really isn't another. He was the one quarterback that you thought could go number 2 because of his potential. Everyone else doesn't feel like a guy you would take it to, at least not right now.
Yeah, at least right now. And if a quarterback emerges, you might be thinking about taking that quarterback. So you need somebody to blow up at 2 that you flat out don't want, but other teams do, and you can make a big deal. But what's the odds of that happening?
I personally think that there are teams that it's not a quarterback offense heavy driven draft this year. I think there's going to be guys trading up for the defensive side of the ball, like Cincinnati or something like that, that's desperate for defensive help, that would trade up for an.
See, that's not bad. Yeah, an edge rusher.
They never give you a mint for somebody that's not a quarterback.
Yeah, not that
right?
serious. But
now, if you're telling me the next Lawrence Taylor is sitting there, again, I don't know. I don't follow the draft enough to know that is the non-quarterback at 2 going to be that sought after? And if he is, Alan, you might want him.
Well, what the Jets really need, obviously, is in the secondary. more than anything. So that's, to me, where I'd be looking. But you don't take those guys, number 2. You know, like that's where you try to figure out what makes sense and what doesn't. That's all I'm saying. But we're so far away from that. I don't want to fall into this game of speculating what the Jets should do at number 2 when we know that stuff always does move.
Because honestly, it feels like we're talking about shadows and ghosts, right?
Yeah.
Like we know Mendoza's probably going to go 1.
Well, no, he's definitely
like
going
safe
1.
Bet. But
he's going.
You would think,
Yeah.
but I don't know what's going to happen between now and then. But something obviously very negative would have to happen for Mendoza not to be number 1. But outside of that, I mean, these are all shadows and ghosts. We're chasing, nothing right now. But all of a sudden they'll start coming out of the smoke, right? And the fog will lift, and we'll start to actually see tangible players once we get closer to April. But right now, we haven't even played the divisional round of the playoffs yet. It's going to take a while. We haven't hit the combine yet. These guys haven't emerged yet.
For the record, Don, after Moore's announcement, Fernando Mendoza moved to minus 8,000 to be the number 1 pick.
That's solid.
That's very solid.
Yeah. Like for Mel Kiper, his big board. All right, so after Moore, who was 2 on his big board, which now obviously would come off the board, is Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame, the running back. Like running backs, are you taking a running back that high? Like,
I wouldn't think that. It is opening up more, but I don't know to that extent.
Yeah, Arvil Reese is a linebacker from Ohio State. So, like, this is what we're looking at. Linebackers, a tackle. By the time you get to what the Jets have needs for, which would be a safety, the wide receiver, obviously everybody knows Carnell Tate from Ohio State. Like there's a guy that really, and another Ohio State guy, which Garrett Wilson would probably love. So, that's the kind of stuff I think, and you're not doing that at 2. So we've got now, and I'd said this is the spring of Muji? How do you want to phrase this? Can we do better than that?
I don't like spring of Muji.
Nah, spring of Muji doesn't work.
I'll need to think about this.
Let's work on
a tough name to
pronounce.
pronounce.
Really
That's the name.
Well, they call him Muj, right?
It's still not great. Let's be honest about it.
So, but this is definitely his off season. This is a big moment for him.
And
how he can.
Who has the next best odds to go?
Next best odds
at number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Who would that be?
Do you any guesses? Forget the odds itself. Who's the player?
You like this guy?
Is it another quarterback?
It's someone you like.
Is it really Chambliss?
Trinidad Chambliss at 30-1 is the next best odds to go.
Wouldn't that
number
be
1.
amazing?
Because you're assuming that Vegas is taking a quarterback, so you're not going to put Love or any of those guys up there.
So if Tom Brady
it's either,
says,
"I like this guy better than this guy,"
this guy's a winner. Give me this guy instead of Guy Smiley. Yeah,
Guy Smiley.
That would be amazing.
Now, it's going to take a little work for Jacob and Anthony if they're up for it.
They're always up for work.
What's today? January 15th.
Depends on the day.
So, what year was Darnold drafted? 19?
47.
Today's the 14th.
Today's the 14th.
14.
All right, today's the 14th.
Yeah.
Excellent. Go back and find out what the odds were on January 14th that Sam Darnold was going to go number 1.
Yeah.
I bet you had the highest odds. Probably maybe not as big as odds of Mendoza, but I bet you he was 1.
He was definitely up there. I remember. Again, that's the draft I'll never forget. Put a lot of effort into that.
Was that 19?
Yeah.
18 or 19?
18.
It was 19. I don't remember. But check out, and I don't know if you're going to be able to find it because gambling wasn't legal then, so I don't know how prevalent that number would be to find the way it is now. But
it was 18. Right.
All right. So 18. What were the odds the second week of January 2018, and who was going to go number 1?
Stand by.
I don't think it was Baker Mayfield.
Pusick is on it, and we got more calls to get to.
He stays on it.
Once he gets it, he'll break in. Right now, 800-919-3776. A lot of people want to sound off on this. Lee out in Long Island, you're next.
Lee.
Gentlemen, I want to echo the last caller. I'm relieved because I don't think the Jets would have been able to pass up on Moore, and I'm glad he's not there. I don't think they would have traded the pick if he was there. I think they would have taken him, and I think it would have been a mistake.
Right.
So I am relieved. And because there are some years that there's only one. You guys are talking about the odds about Sam Darnold. That was a deep quarterback draft. This isn't a deep quarterback draft.
Right. It's
this
true.
is like a one-man show here.
It always was. Like it was never supposed to be a good quarterback draft, but then we started creating these, well, he looks good and this guy looks good, but I do think Chambliss came out of nowhere. No one really saw that coming.
He did. Now, really quickly, regarding what you were saying about the number 2 overall pick and its value, there's always a team that falls in love with a guy at the combine, and they try to move up for him. And hopefully there's a guy there this year, Reuben Daines or Arvel Reese. I mean, look at last year with the Falcons. They drafted Jalen Walker. Then they gave away this year's first-round pick for Pierce. They didn't even make the playoffs. That is now a good pick, and they traded away for Pierce. So there's always a guy in the draft that somebody falls in love with that they're willing to make a move for. I think the Jets could easily trade out of that.
Yeah, and look, listen, Lee, from your lips to God's ears, and Muji is his job. So thanks for that call. Like, that's what this is about. Him to be able to know, all right, there's a hot commodity. I may be able to package this pick and turn it into more picks, maybe even get another pick for next year. And maybe that's a player that this guy loves. We don't really have a need there. That's what you've got to see. Brendan, upstate New York. What's up, Brendan?
Hey, fellas. I have a Jets point, but real quick, I just want to tell you guys, I love the fact that we can all listen to sports talk on here and hear Seth Rollins on this radio show, too. Just want to tell you guys, love the diversity with all that.
That's the power of Peter.
Yeah, you got to thank Peter for that.
Well, he's my childhood favorite growing up. So
thanks.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
Peter's your childhood
Peter
favorite?
or Seth Rollins?
No, well, Seth Rollins, but,
Okay.
no disrespect to the great.
None taken.
My Jets point real quick. I'm actually a Packers fan, but I keep up with the New York of it all. What do you guys think about Malik Willis signing with the Jets, taking a chance on him like they did Justin Fields?
I don't hate that. I know that became a cliche thing when he had a couple of really good performances. When he was filling in for Jordan Love, he looked good. And you're thinking, did he spend some time with LaFleur? Did he develop? Is he maybe ready, way more ready now than when he was drafted? I don't hate it. I don't. I think there's going to be some teams. He's a free agent. There will be some teams that are going to think about bringing him in. I don't know if I'm giving him the bag like they gave Justin Fields $20 million, but I don't hate that at all. Guys,
I'm not. Listen, I think in the end, Willis will cap out at being a decent quarterback. If that's all you're looking for.
Is he Mariota or better?
Around there.
Around Mariota.
Around
so
there.
that's a career backup who can start.
So if that's what you're looking for, is simply someone to be able to suit up week to week because you don't have the thing this year. I don't hate taking a shot. But if you think you're finding your future in Malik Willis, I don't think you are.
That's
But it does have a Justin Fields to it, doesn't it?
No,
yeah.
but
You're right.
But no, here's what I'll push back.
All right.
The reason it's not Fields was one of the, as Seth Rollins mentioned when he came here, Fields was one of the most highly touted quarterbacks ever leaving college. Malik Willis, he has been a backup since the second he got to the league. That's what he is.
Well, no. The only reason why he was gone is because they drafted another quarterback.
The only reason that who was gone?
Willis. The only reason why he left Tennessee.
Sure, but from that moment, there hasn't been a question that he's the backup in Green Bay. Has there been a clamor? There have been teams making huge overtures to the Packers get Malik Willis.
It's only been a couple of years.
But what I'm saying is Fields had drastically disappointed already. Willis hasn't disappointed.
Yeah, that's fair.
No. Willis has more. Like, Don, you and I hyped up the Fields ceiling. Most people are saying we've seen enough. You can't say you've seen enough from Malik Willis.
But I was looking more from. I was positive about Fields because I felt like there was still something there and giving the right opportunity.
I did too.
And Willis feels that way. And then playing a 17-game schedule could it expose all right, it's not really all that great. But we're not looking for answers. We're looking for a gap. We're looking for somebody to get us through the 2026 season.
Yeah, Mac Jones could be a guy.
Yeah, there will be quarterbacks, but I don't think there's a quarterback that makes me all of a sudden believe they'll be competitive for a playoff spot, just not an embarrassment. They'll be in games. You'll go from, what did they have, 3 wins to a team that maybe can win 5 or 6, not a team that's going to win 8 or 9. I don't think that quarterback's out there.
You've got to get it out of your head that this year you're going to find your future quarterback. Because with the number 2 pick, you wanted to believe that maybe you could. Right?
Well,
but you're not.
You know what I'm asking for?
What are you asking for? Don't suck?
Give me competitive football games so I know if I have a coach.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, yeah. We tried.
Yeah, that's the first thing you want to figure out.
That's what the Giants did, right? The Giants played competitively to the point where you knew they didn't have a coach.
Yes.
So that's what I'd like to find out. Like, if the Jets have the same year that the Giants had last year, you'd be like, I'm not believing in the coach.
It's such a good point.
Look at the leads they blew, and they couldn't finish games, bad in the fourth quarter, didn't make adjustments at the half, all that. Just give me because I can't have what we had last year because I don't know anything about the coach. If anything, I know it sounds like he stinks.
So could the Jets?
But I need more than that.
Could the Jets just be a year behind the Giants when it comes to the process? Could they be a year behind the Giants, where a year from now they're the ones looking for the coach because they felt like they found the young quarterback?
That's it.
I'm sure they could be.
That's it.
Like this,
so many things could happen.
This is where it's at. The problem is that next year there won't be a Harbaugh or might not be.
And this is such a huge, gigantic could.
Of course it is.
Sure.
What else you got?
But think about it.
I think they could find the guy and win the Super Bowl next year. So many things could happen next year.
Yeah, but they instead of drafting third, they draft second. They could trade. Pick a quarterback later in the first round that eventually becomes the starting quarterback, just like Dart did. The only difference is I think we had a little bit more information on Dable going into this season than we'll have on Glenn going into next because Dable had already given you 4 years.
Been there a couple of years, yeah.
But still, it does have that. At least it's the same road, right? It feels like the same.
I'm just making fun of how the Jets turning out, getting the quarterback and being as happy with him as the Giants have turned out to be with Dart is a huge if in the NFL. That's all.
It's the only thing that we have to hold on to right now.
I know, I get it.
Including your calls, 800-919-3776. Keeping an eye on John Harbaugh meeting with the Giants today as well. Plenty more to get to. Just getting started. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
FanDuel's turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. More boosts means more ways to level up your playoff bets. Pick the matchups you believe in. You can take your shot at an upset or build a parlay that fits the moment. Whatever you like, bet it. Only on FanDuel. Then apply your profit boosts and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs keep rolling. So visit FanDuel.com/local and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Hey there, guys. Good afternoon. Already jammed on the LIE eastbound getting through Queens. Earlier afternoon roadwork by Springfield Boulevard had 2 lanes out. That's been picked up, but still have the long-term construction out there. Solid slowdowns from the BQE. BQE westbound, take it slow in Brooklyn right after the Kosciuszko Bridge. A broken down car in the right lane. Worst of it's the outbound George Cross Bronx westbound slam from White Plains Road on through, adding to the delays. An accident on the lower deck. Inbound George looking pretty good, just about 5 to 10 for the upper level with some repairs. Outbound Lincoln Orny about 5 to 10, outbound Holland 10 to 15. This report is sponsored by the Positive Coaching Alliance. Questions about youth or high school sports? While the PCA can help, it's a national nonprofit developing better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. More info at positivecoach.org. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Are you ready? Movie Cities are a place of dreams, and this year, Song Sung Blue captures that spirit like no other. Based on a true story, the New York Times raves it is exactly the movie we need right now.
If you're there with me, I am not afraid anymore.
And now Kate Hudson is an Actor Award nominee for Best Actress in the Best Picture of the Year, Song Sung Blue. From Focus Features, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13, now playing only in theaters.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
As America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive has your back.
Oh, like replacing my bike in case of an accident?
Progressive's total loss coverage can help with that.
Great. And you also agree with me that my riding club should ride to the aquarium instead of cruising around a mountain, right?
Actually, we just do insurance. We don't vote in riding clubs.
Nice. 2 votes for the turtle exhibit.
To be clear, Progressive has your back for insurance only. So get a quote and see if you can save.
What are you, some kind of turtle hater?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Covered subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Alan Parsons Project.
Yeah. Oh, the eye in the sky, looking at you. And, of course, Sirius is what leads into this, which is the intro for the Chicago Bulls. Do they still use that, Alan?
The Bulls?
Or is that just a Jordan thing?
No, I don't think they
use the Jordan era.
They don't do that anymore. Look, I was there last year, so it's the last time I would have, and I would have remembered it.
Well,
so
post Jordan, it's probably just Al Michaels' voice. Here we go.
That's it. Let's start the game. Well, no, definitely post Derrick Rose. Once Derrick Rose was gone, it was here we go.
Yeah.
Is that
what do you got?
Is that really it?
Get out of here, folks.
Well, anyways, on the Giants front now, Ian O'Connor, who has been all over this, as everybody knows, he's gotten outdone. Like he's got the Giants. He already had them as the favorite, but now he's got them. You know, he was doing the golf thing. He's got them with a multi-stroke lead now.
Yeah.
The Titans have moved into the 2 spot in his estimation. About if you're thinking about who is a real, who's the real competition, right? We thought the Falcons might be. But he's got so this is what he said as he's using his John Harbaugh invitational. Said 3rd round scores, Giants 9 under, Titans 7, Falcons 6, Dolphins 3. And he said that the Maras have moved this tourney to their home course, Westchester CC. Remember the Titans, don't forget them, pushing hard, Stephen Ross, threatening a jump to live. Because the Dolphins seem like a distant 4th.
Now, but also in all fairness, if we're going with the golf analogy,
yeah, which why wouldn't we?
These other teams behind the Giants, they're yet to tee off. I mean, on the like if the Giants are on the 15th, they're on the 12th and the 13th. They still got to catch up.
But again, the point is that the other thing that they're talking about is don't let him out of the building. You know, that's the rally cry, which we all joked about at the very beginning, right? Is you can't let, when he comes in, don't let him leave.
Right.
Because now you could put a piece of paper in front of him. You don't have to follow any other protocols with the NFL. You can offer a job.
I think as of starting today, they were the only team that could hire him.
That's what Gary Myers said. So he said that's their goal.
Because nobody else had checked all the boxes of their responsibilities for the Rooney Rule and all that. So the Giants had done that. But the Giants could play hard. I don't know why they would.
Why would you?
of, hey, all right, listen, here's the offer. Take it or leave it. We've got Stefanski on hold, so if you say no, we're hiring somebody else.
There's no way you do that.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you did do that, I think Harbaugh would probably be insulted. And like, I shouldn't have to do that. Have some confidence in yourself and just say, listen, I believe in our offer. I believe in our future. I believe in our franchise, our owner. And go talk to Tennessee. Go talk to Atlanta. You'll eventually come back to us. But you don't have to panic and start throwing extra money around. Now, that's for Tennessee and Atlanta to do if these odds that Ian is expressing are true. If you're back, if you're behind, you got to do something, right?
Of course.
You're going to have to tin cup it, right? You're going to have to try to see if you can eagle a hole to try to make up ground here. And that means maybe throwing extra money or throwing extra power or something. A piece of ownership of the team, stuff like that.
I hate stuff like that.
I do too, Peter, but what are you going to do? It is what it is, right? I have the quarterback. I have the team. What else can I do now to make up this theoretical ground that's been laid out?
But that's when you have to get with the agent about stuff like that. So the latest from Gary Myers earlier today, who also is very plugged in, and he said that is the Giants' goal. They can't let Harbaugh out of the building today without an agreement. There's too much risk and too much at stake. He said, I have no doubt they will try to get this wrapped up today. And he mentioned it already. He said he thinks that Harbaugh will be the Giants' coach by the end of the week. Don, you've been saying this. And he said, now it seems it might happen today. I don't know. I'd really be shocked if it was and I'm sure agreement principle, there'll be something source-based. It wouldn't be an official thing. But it just does feel imminent, though, Don. It does feel imminent.
It does.
And that's saying a lot.
But that's a talk show phrase. Don't let them leave the building.
Oh, yeah, don't let them out of the building.
Well, what does that mean? You're not locking the door. Don't leave the building means you keep giving him more
the offer he can't refuse, right?
But so then you start talking the way that I was saying, like start throwing more money. Pieces like you can't. You're not doing that either. You don't want to seem desperate. It's like here's our offer. Go talk. Go talk to your wife. Go talk to your agent. Go talk to these other teams, and hopefully you'll call us back. But don't leave the building. That's like the song "Baby It's Cold Outside." What are you going to start? You're going to throw something. You're going to Bill Cosby it. What are you going to do?
Whoa.
You going to throw something in the drink? I mean, what does it mean? Don't leave the building.
How bad you want him?
Yeah,
that would be an interesting move right there.
The line, what's in that drink? What's in this drink is probably the most damning line of that song. Nothing else is damning.
It's an innocent song until then.
Baby, it's cold.
Yeah.
When she gives you the "What's in this drink," that's the damning line.
That's an actual line in the song.
Yes.
Well, that's why the song is banned in certain places.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, it's cold outside.
Right.
Hey, John, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Throw another log on the fire. Let's go.
They call that the Charlemagne where I'm from. You gotta throw a little something in the drink.
But I kid. But like,
listen, he said it. I
don't
didn't.
We're not getting horns. We're not getting horns on that one. Damn.
But I just wish we'd come up with something different. That don't let them leave the building. What are you suggesting?
I know. Well,
abduction.
But the fact that more than one person now, Gary, Ian, others, are feeling like this could be done today, that they're going to give them the money. That's not a problem. They know $20 million, Andy Reid's number. That's where you're going to go to show him the most respect. This is how much we feel. We're going to pay you what the highest paid coach in the league is getting paid. What the most successful current coach in the league is getting paid. That's what we're going to do. And then you want anybody on your coaching staff, you pick whoever you want. You want a front off, we'll go get whoever you want. I've always said there's no salary cap on this stuff. We can get whoever we want. We'll pay for them, whatever it takes. So there's that. Like, what else do you want? It's all here. Just say yes, and we can get this thing moving right now. You don't need to go to Tennessee. You don't need to go to Atlanta. You're right here. We want you now. That's what you do when you get the first shot.
If it just feels like if he does leave to go talk to Tennessee and Atlanta, it's just a course.
Because like Matt Ryan, you want to show respect to Matt Ryan, right?
I did say I was going to come see you. I will give you the time of day. But it does feel like it's like how can it not happen? Like because he has to know. Like all the things that we talked about earlier in the week. All right, what's the situation with John? Who's in power if John were to pass away? How's the relationship between Tish and Chris Mara? All where do we stand with Joe Shane? That all has to be answered by now, right? Like if you heard something if he heard something he didn't want to hear, the reports would be that the Giants are losing steam. We're hearing it that they're gaining steam. So they must have checked every box by now, no?
Yes.
Now it's just a matter of hearing the yes.
Yeah. That's kind of what the sit down should be about. Show you're around and let's get to it. Again, the fact that John has been involved, that's got to be, if you're Harbaugh, that's got to help you. That's got to make you feel good, right? To know that, okay, the owner's very much involved in this thing.
How much do you think things would have changed for John Harbaugh if Tomlin was in play? Because the other thing is nobody else has the resume that Harbaugh has that's in play, right?
Except Tomlin.
Tomlin and then Mike McCarthy. But for whatever reason, Mike McCarthy just doesn't
hit the
seem
same.
like he's in the same stratosphere, although statistically he should be.
Harbaugh.
He didn't play any less. He didn't coach any less seasons. They're all one ring, right? They're all one. No, Harbaugh's one.
Harbaugh's just
Harbaugh.
one
As a head coach.
Tomlin's one.
McCarthy's one.
Yeah,
it is interesting. Why is McCarthy by far the lead? I mean, he had the best quarterback
because he's been to two different places now.
Well, and in Baltimore, Harbaugh did it with Flacco at quarterback. Tomlin, though, did it with Big Ben, who, granted, I think is vastly overrated, and I don't consider him an iconic quarterback.
Wow.
But I know people love him. But neither of them, they both pale to Rodgers. Can we agree with that?
Agree.
Prime Rodgers, they pale.
Right, but the
so
other
maybe
thing
that's
is
the reason McCarthy gets no love?
But the other thing is none of the other quarterbacks, Flacco, Roethlisberger, and Rodgers, won again without that coach.
That's right.
Right,
that's a great point.
Well, Roethlisberger never played.
But here's the difference between the three.
But it wasn't like the Brady situation with Belichick, where he went out and won someplace else.
No, Rodgers couldn't win anywhere
never won
else.
again.
Yeah, that's different. But here's the difference between those three: is that Harbaugh is
also.
not
If we mention Flacco too many times, Don, Allen will start lobbying to get him on the Jets. Keep going.
I still want him on the Jets. Where was I headed?
I broke you.
Harbaugh is not known as an offensive coach.
Right.
Mike Tomlin, not known as offensive mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is Mike McCarthy known as?
An offensive mind.
That's it.
Which you would think would have him, which would help him, no?
No, because you come in and you're supposed to be this genius, and yet what have we seen late in games with him?
Right.
He fumbles all over the place. And so people really call him out for those things more than anything else. But what we learned in Dallas is that he went in there and was able to do something that, you don't normally see you do in Dallas anymore, which is double-digit wins 3 straight years.
I was about to say, I'll tell you what, though, when you look up and you see so wait.
And 1 year he didn't have Dak, right?
Was this his first year gone? It was this year.
Yes.
This is his first year gone.
Yeah.
So
Schottenheimer's
did his first season. So
who's the offensive coordinator?
Mike McCarthy, 6-10, 12-5, 12-5, 12-5.
And I believe the 6-10 was when Dak was hurt. Am I right, Don?
Yeah.
It's 2020.
I think that's when didn't Dak get hurt that year? It feels like he's hurt every year, but I thought
and
there was a
COVID
year where
and everything. I think he got hurt. That was a mess of a season.
Okay,
but either way, that's his fantastic. I mean, he really kind of does not get his due.
But it's because of all the knocks on him, not really like a true leader of men. Rah guy.
Well, he also doesn't have the look.
Also, the way he handles games late.
Peter just nailed it.
He doesn't have the look.
He doesn't have the look.
Tomlin and Harbaugh have the look.
I'm sorry. Andy Reid's got the look?
No, but he's got those rings jingling.
Well, now he does.
But for a while he didn't. Until he got the rings, he didn't get the love.
I think there is something, because I was going to say it and Peter beat me to it.
Okay.
There is God, I hate this word, but like a slovenly, like a little overweight.
A sloppy pig, like Ray would say, is what you're saying.
He didn't tighten it up. But
he looks like a football guy, though.
He does.
Is there something that we don't know that they know?
Yeah. Did you see the end of that playoff game when they couldn't get they couldn't clock the ball? Like things like that. Like that blows up in your face when that stuff happens. They blame you.
All I know is he won a Super Bowl in Green Bay. It's not like they had a ton of them.
He's 174 real quick. He's 174, 112 and 2.
You know what he is? He's Tom Thibodeau. He can get you right.
But
he can get you competitive.
But he's got a ring.
He does have that ring.
And a 15-1 season.
And it's the same thing as Tibbs.
Dallas.
Nobody
wins in Dallas.
Oh, you got to the conference finals, but you had Derrick Rose.
Right.
Like it's always that. Guys like them never get full credit. And maybe that's what this is.
I think you know what that is? That's you looking at it logically, but why do I feel like there's something that we don't know that the owners
know? You think it goes beyond that?
I don't. There must be some. It can't just be that. Come on, look at all these coaches they're giving. Guys that have done nothing.
Guys
that were coordinators for a half a season. And here's a guy that won a Super Bowl, has a 700 winning percentage, and nobody wants to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Why?
Unless he passes on a job, I can't see him not coaching next season.
Well, maybe Pittsburgh. He's from Pittsburgh.
Somebody should hire him. All right, your call's coming up. 800-919-3776. We'll continue. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Hey, hockey fans. Now with BetMGM, you can win a share of $10,000 in bonus bets when your anytime goal scorer nets 3. Enter BetMGM's Hat Trick Jackpot all season long for your chance to win some major bonus bets. It's easy. Just log in and opt into the promotion. Then make an anytime scorer bet on any hockey game of at least $10. If your player of choice scores 3 goals instead of just 1, you'll win your share of the $10K in bonus bets. There's nothing quite like watching a game with a hat trick, especially when it means you could win a share of $10,000 in bonus bets. Ready to shoot your shot? Download the app today. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. New Jersey only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are bonus bets that expire in 7 days.
Benjamin Franklin, sir, I've just received news.
Speak.
They're multiplying you.
Multiplying me?
Yes, many times.
Multiple Benjamins?
Shall I stop it?
No.
Multiply your Benjamins with New York Lottery's Extra Multiplier Scratch-Off games. Play for the chance to multiply your winnings up to 100 times. Prizes up to $3 million.
I've won! I've multiplied myself! We won!
Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Not all F words are bad. Some are actually great, like fast, free fiber for 4 months. Yep, switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, for a limited time, you can get 4 months free, HBO Max included for 1 year, and a 5-year price lock. Don't wait, this free fiber deal won't last long, and the fastest, most reliable, most consistent internet speeds await you. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/free today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Show your team spirit and save big only at Security Dodge during the Start Something New sales event. For a limited time, score an extra $500 off on top of all rebates and new incentives. Just for coming in and wearing your favorite team's jersey or swag. High school, college, or pro, football, basketball, hockey, and every sport in between. It's easy to win big at Security Dodge in Amityville. Visit us today or shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Talk about stepping up! Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
Are you ready?
Movies are a place of dreams, and this year, Song Sung Blue captures that spirit like no other. Based on a true story, the New York Times raves it is exactly the movie we need right now.
If you're there with me, I am not afraid anymore.
And now Kate Hudson is an Actor Award nominee for Best Actress in the Best Picture of the Year, Song Sung Blue. From Focus Features, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13, now playing only in theaters.
Well, 800-919-3776.
Leaving me out again. Leaving me out again. What song is this?
You don't know this, Peter?
What is this?
Come on. How do you not know this song?
Yeah, I'm out on Jacob.
I mean, it's Sammy Hagar, but I wouldn't say that he's pandering to me.
Oh, Hagar's not pandering to Don? Come on.
Is this Sammy Hagar or is it Mammoth?
Well, I think it's Sammy Hagar, but
it is Sammy Hagar.
I like Sammy Hagar, but I wouldn't say that that's in my wheelhouse.
Hagar?
It's closer to my wheelhouse than yours.
Yeah, wait, you know things about Hagar. You have brought up Hagar in the history of the show, of all the shows I've done with you, many times. Hagar gets a fair amount of conversation.
Hagar the horrible.
No, because of Van Halen, we talk enough about Sammy Hagar.
Here we go.
I know nothing about Hagar.
But you know he was in Van Halen.
That's true. You know more than that. I bet you could sit here and wax poetic on Hagar if you had to. And Jacob is trying to make up for the other day by kissing the fanny of Don, because Don got a little upset the other day.
A little upset?
And he was
a little.
You're not exactly getting in there with Sammy Hagar, okay?
So not only is he trying, he's failing.
I just think
I think he's trying to piss all of us off.
No, I don't think he was. I don't think I was in his.
Let's find the truth
in his mind when he did.
Jacob, was Hagar? Did you have Don in mind at all, or was it?
He has to put on his headphones that do not have any felt or any type of padding on the ears.
Oh my God!
It's really
like cartilage. It's like no cartilage.
This guy, like his
bone on bone.
I offered him
earlobes
headphones.
are just getting shredded.
I offered him headphones.
Yeah?
That have like pads on.
No.
He goes, no, I like this better.
He's toughing it out.
Oh my God!
Was I in mind when you played that song?
No, you were not.
Thank you.
One.
See, Jacob knows
he's
me
lying.
That's not where he's
lying
going.
right through his teeth.
No, this was more for the Giants than anything.
Oh, really? What was the name of the song again?
Listen, I was trying to find songs like you guys were mentioning Locked Up and Locked In. I was gonna go Akon here, and then I was like, it doesn't fit because he's that's more. No.
So what did you play? What song? What was the name of it?
I Just Fall in Love Again for the Giants.
Just Fall in Love Again.
Now, if you wanted to talk like something locked down, Sammy Hagar's got a song called 1, 2, 3 Lockbox.
Yeah, but you don't know Sammy Hagar.
It's not his wheelhouse
but
at
you
all.
don't know nothing.
But
you don't know. You
I-
don't even
just
know
because
Hagar.
I know everything I know is in my wheelhouse.
I mean, how
could
many
take
hits
or
does
I
Hagar
honestly,
have?
I'll be completely honest with you.
Go ahead.
I could take or leave Sammy Hagar, honestly. And I am not any kind of big fan of Van Halen with Hagar.
So you prefer David Lee Roth?
Of course, because I have ears. And I'm a hard rock guy, and for some
way.
reason they became a pop band when he joined.
Well,
That's
yeah.
the one thing I need somebody to answer to me.
Synthesized pop.
That Sammy Hagar was hard rock when he was in Montrose and when he was solo, right? And Van Halen was hard rock when David Lee Roth was there. And then Sammy Hagar joins Van Halen, they become a pop band.
Right.
David Lee Roth becomes solo and it's pop. Like, what happened? What happened to the Edge?
Montrose. I said Mammoth. That's Wolfie's
Well, you were
band.
close.
That's Wolfie's band.
There you go.
That's my bad.
Well, they're also the hockey team in Utah.
That too.
But
now you got Peter all upset.
No, but I just don't understand.
Look at him.
So
No,
you
he's-
think
it's
you're
what I
going to win me over
thought.
by playing Hagar?
I just felt
We
left
can't
out.
have 3 happy people on the show.
No, because
just
he
can't
reached. He reached and he dropped it. He reached at a ball that was 10 feet over his head.
I just feel left out. None of this music's for me. Don, the point is Don knows all that. Hold on. You know what? Don's reshaping the narrative. It wasn't the other day. It wasn't about Jacob playing songs for Alan and I. It was about Jacob choosing to play songs that Alan and I were in on, and thus Don felt left out.
Right.
All I'm saying is whether he's playing them for you or not, I feel left
But he
out.
wasn't playing. He just played a song that had something to do in the title with what the Giants are going through.
And I
falling
bet
in
he
love again.
considered Akon, and then was like, "Oh no, Don's going to yell at me again," and go, "I don't never heard this song," and then he didn't want to play it. Otherwise, we'd be listening to Locked Up right now.
Meanwhile, here's some news, which I love this.
Go ahead.
Mike Puma from the Post. The Mets expect to receive an answer relatively soon on Kyle Tucker. Team brass at the moment doesn't have a read on which way he might be leaning. They offered him $50 million a year.
Yeah, but
Which way do you
short-term-
think he's leaning?
Well, the reason they offered him so much is because it's a shorter term. He might want long term. He's a guy that's been injury prone, so it might just be a case of can I get a longer deal someplace else? The Mets are like, I'll give you $50 million.
But wait, Don. So he's going to get $50 million over 5 or 6? No. He's going to get less annual.
True.
In the end, he might end up getting the same amount of money. Wouldn't you rather it in 4? I'd rather my money sooner rather than later. Know what I mean?
Well, but that's obviously what he's thinking about because maybe he's in a different headspace than you. But it feels like the Mets are going to get him too. So what happens? Mets get Tucker, Giants get Harbaugh.
And Yankees get Bellinger.
Do you
Which one
realize
happens first?
When the Yankees got Weathers last night, which is David Weathers' son.
Isn't that
which I didn't
amazing?
know.
We are all old.
That is, am I wrong that they were the Yankees were the last team to acquire a player from another team that wasn't on their team last year. Like they re-signed players, but they didn't go out and get. That's the first one.
What?
And even if they bring Bellinger back, that doesn't change the narrative of as far as like trying to improve the team.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah, getting someone from another team.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say how often the Yankees get second-generation players.
No, the Blue Jays cornered that market, right?
But I mean, like Bellinger was a second-generation
That's
Yankee,
true.
right?
Yeah.
Weathers will be
now.
a second-generation Yankee. Like we have kind of seen that come up. Now, Leiter's not, right? Because it's technically Mark.
Right. That's not.
It's like more nephew. But still. Booger McFarland, he's first generation.
Oh, yeah.
We love
Kidding
talking
me?
to him. And we have got a lot of NFL to talk with him, and we're going to do that next. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Looking for the best meat and seafood at unbeatable prices? Get to Wild Fork Foods. They offer the widest selection of meats and seafoods you'll find anywhere. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients, from beef and poultry to seafood, pork, and even exotic and game meats. You'll get the best value for your buck. Visit one of their 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or order online for same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, your neighborhood's meat and seafood market.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Rich Eisen here. Hiring for your small business can feel like a full-time job, but LinkedIn Jobs AI Assistant takes the heavy lifting out of it. It filters applicants based on the criteria you set and suggests 25 great fit candidates daily, so you can invite them to apply and keep things moving. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI Assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. Then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI Assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
All right, 402 in the big city with Don LaGreca and Peter Rosenberg. I'm Alan Hahn. We'll get back to your calls at 800-919-3776, keeping an eye on the John Harbaugh situation as he is meeting with the Giants today, and see if something does come today, as some people are suggesting we could have a resolution by the end of the day, whichever you're a Giants fan, you certainly would be rooting for that and more. But we do also have divisional round football to get to this weekend as well. Looking forward to that.
That's race.
And we love talking with Booger McFarland this time of the week to do that and more. Booger, how we doing?
What's up, buddy? How we doing?
We're great because we finally have some news here in New York worth talking about, which includes like I don't know, how surprised were you that two of the most tenured coaches in the sport within a week's time were both out of their jobs in Baltimore and in Pittsburgh?
Not really surprised. I mean, 19 years, 18 years, that's a long time, respective for Tomlin and Harbaugh. I think the bigger surprise was probably how it happened in Baltimore with Steve Bisciotti firing John Harbaugh. You know, Mike Tomlin stepping down was on his own volition. The fact that Harbaugh got fired was a little surprise. But, again, 19 years, 18 years, I think both parties on either side, one way or another, felt like it was time to move on. So, you know, a couple decades is a long time to be at one spot, man.
So are you surprised that Tomlin, at least right now, feels like he's done with coaching, or do you think that that might change over time?
No, not surprised. I mean, Mike's kids are grown adults. I've been knowing Mike since he was the DB coach in Tampa. You know, Mike's always coached. He's been coaching, with almost 30 years. And I think for him, you know, he's got grown kids, man. He probably wants to travel, go see his kids, and he's probably not going to coach right now. He's probably going to do some TV or just maybe take a year off and just kind of, you know, reconnect with his family. He's given a lot to the coaching profession. And I think that, you know, anytime that you are as successful as he is, it takes a lot. And so I fully expect for the near future for Mike Tomlin not to worry about coaching. Now, could that change a year from now or 2 years from now? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. He's earned the right. And if he never coaches again, he's a Hall of Fame coach. So I think he's earned the right to kind of do what he wants to do.
It's just so hard for me to picture, Booger, a world in which two things. One, a guy at his age never coaches again. And two, the likelihood that it would be almost the exact same thing as Cowher, right? I mean, Cowher comes in right after Noel, has an incredible run, wins a Super Bowl, walks away, never comes back. And Booger, does it blow your mind that this team has not only had 3 coaches over 50-some years, but has also fired none of them?
No, it doesn't blow my mind, man. Some organizations believe in stability, believe in doing things a certain way, and believe in, you know, if you're going to make a commitment and give somebody an opportunity, then an opportunity is not just 2 or 3 years. An opportunity is hey, I'm going to allow you to make some mistakes. I'm going to allow you to hit your face a little bit. I'm also going to allow and see how you respond and see how you fix your mistakes. That's how people grow, and I think the Rooneys understand that. That's the old blue-collar method. You know, if you're going to give somebody an opportunity, you got to allow them to do that. Now, if you're going to give them a chance means I'm going to give you a chance, and if you do good, great. If you don't, then I'm going to move on, because there's a difference between a chance and an opportunity. And I think the Rooneys give their coaches opportunities, and that's why they've lasted for so long.
So why is John Harbaugh a coach that the Giants can't let out of the building today as they're meeting with him?
Well, I think his track record speaks for itself. Yeah, he's a Super Bowl winning coach. He's a former special teams coach, which means that he understands how to relate to the entire team. It's not just offense or defense. Like, special teams coaches have to connect with the entire team because you have offensive players and defensive players playing on special teams. I think that's number one. Number two, I think when you look at John Harbaugh, success always leaves clues, man. Like, there's a reason he was in Baltimore, and he's been there, and he's made the transition from the older generation with, you know, Terrell Suggs and Ed Reed and that whole group to now he's with the younger generation. He's been able to relate to Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers and that whole group. So he's a really good football coach. I think he relates to people. He understands. And I think if you're the Giants, when's the last time the Giants had a guy of that ilk?
Tom
Coughlin?
Yeah.
And Tom Coughlin was pretty successful. So I think, you know, you factor all that in. I think that's the reason why a lot of people say that the Giants shouldn't let him leave the building.
Booger, what team impressed you the most on Wild Card Weekend?
Probably Buffalo, man, because I just don't understand how they keep getting it done. Like, Josh Allen's the best quarterback in football. James Cook has led the league in rushing. But, man, after that, like, what else do they have? Like, if you take away those two players, they don't have another player that you would say is a top 3 to 5 player at their position. But they just keep getting it done. And they go to Jacksonville, who was a really good team, and Trevor was playing well. Liam Cohen is one of the bright young offensive minds. Like, I don't know how Buffalo keeps doing it, man. But, damn, they keep getting it done. I think it just speaks to the greatness of Josh Allen, man. Like, he is he's on a mission, man. And it wouldn't surprise me if Buffalo wins the championship, although I'm not predicting that. But, like, this dude is really hell-bent on getting it done, man. And he's special. And I think it says a lot when, you know, we talked about everybody said for so long Patrick Mahomes was the best quarterback in football. I don't think we can say that any longer.
Wow. Do you see them getting past Denver this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man, because basically the way I boil it down, are you picking Josh Allen or Bo Nix? I mean, that's kind of the way Vegas is looking at it. Like, when's the last time a number 1 seed coming off a bye was an underdog? And I think by the time we get to kickoff, Denver may be an underdog. So he's got to put the cape on this weekend against that defense. Can he do it? Yes. He's a little banged up. I don't know. I think that game could go either way, man. Like, it's 2 really good teams. It's divisional weekend. I'm going to have some fun just sitting back and watching it.
Tell you what, as you're saying, and it's a bold statement, but it's not one you can really debate too long. I don't think we can say that any longer, meaning Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. It's what Josh Allen is kind of doing is giving us sort of that Mahomes vibe, right? Like the same thing, like finding a way, even when you don't have all the pieces in place, just finding a way, and you don't want him to have the ball last. Like, there's a lot of that's there, which is why I want to move to another game that I thought really caught me, or another team that I was really impressed with. That's the Chicago Bears. That second half was not just, you know, Caleb Williams showing you that he has been cardiac Caleb like this season. He's been really good in second halves. How about that coaching staff and the adjustments they made at halftime, where it looked like they couldn't do anything right in the first half and certainly couldn't stop a nosebleed. And in the second half, Dennis Allen's defense changed, and they made a stunning comeback. Yes, it's at home, but still, that's a pretty impressive win for them, wasn't it?
Without a doubt. Ben Johnson has proven he's a really good coach. He's kind of the NFL version of Curt Cignetti at Indiana, right? Like, he's got an attitude. He comes in. Mm-hmm. He kind of goes to the press conference, tells you, I don't really like Matt LaFleur. I don't like the Packers. Like, he kind of wears his emotion on his sleeve. He's a little cocky, a little arrogant, but guess what? He just gets it done. And so for him to be able to get Caleb Williams, who's not perfect, but Jesus Christ, he's talented. He's playing at a high level, man. And Ben Johnson and the Bears, they may be a year away, but I tell you what, they sure are exciting, and they're going to give the Rams all they want.
Yeah, we talked last week about with the parity, Booger, that quarterbacks like Stafford and Hurts, who have been there and done that, are going to have a distinct advantage. Well, Philadelphia's out, and boy, did the Rams get a scare against the Panthers, who everybody said were going to get blown out of that game. Do you kind of reevaluate the Rams by almost losing to Carolina, or does it galvanize them and make them better now in divisional round weekend?
It's called the playoffs, man. It's survive and advance. I don't take much out of that. Like, it's not about style points this time of the year. It's not about records. It's not about style points. It's winning in advance. I think, Matthew Stafford is probably going to win the MVP. I know what their ceiling is. Their ceiling is the best team in football, and all they got to do is play that on what is the game on Saturday, Sunday night. All they got to do is play that way. So I don't take anything out of it, man. Like, that's what makes the tournament so good. This is not the best 4 out of 7. This is the best whoever shows up any given Sunday or Saturday. And so I still think the Rams are going to be a tough out, whether it's this weekend or next weekend or whenever they play.
So you caught my attention when you said that we can't say this about Patrick Mahomes. So you said Stafford is the MVP this year. But if you're looking at best quarterback in the NFL, you believe it's Josh Allen, right? That's what I read from what you said, right?
Yes, I think Josh Allen's the best quarterback in football.
So then where would you put Mahomes now after the year he had and where the Chiefs are?
I think Mahomes is right behind him. I think you got to put Mahomes at number 2. I think Joe Burrow is 3. And then we can start having conversations after that. But I think those are clearly the top 3 for me.
It's interesting. We do this all the time, but this is one of those fluid lists that, it changes by the year and by what we see, because Herbert's always been in that conversation, right? Jalen Hurts, everybody was upset after the Super Bowl that going into this season, he was 5th, right, when the quarterback power rankings, and then all that stuff really changes. Is so much of it based on team success? Is it as simple as that? Even though you could be like an incredibly talented quarterback, but if your team doesn't have team success, you're gonna go down the ladder.
Well, I don't know if it's based on team success. Maybe the people that don't watch the games base it on that. I think the people that know football and you look at football and you watch the tape.
You know what you're looking at.
Yes, Jalen Hurts was successful. Is he a top 5 quarterback in football? No. He might be a top 5 winner because of how he gets it done, but when you talk about playing the quarterback position from the pocket, he's not that. Justin Herbert is supremely more talented at doing that. Now, Justin Herbert hasn't had the success that Jalen Hurts. So it's a very nuanced conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that if you just come out and say, "Yep, he's top 5." Okay, well, top 5, is he a top 5 winner, or when you talk about talent at the position, or you talk about production? Because Jalen has been productive, Jalen has won, but I don't think. Here's how I look at it: if I told you right now you could start your team with any quarterback, who you taking? That's how I would tell you to judge it.
Right.
I think people would start out with taking Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, and then we can start having this conversation. I think that's how you look at it. And so if you're trying to, I guess, get a top 5 list, that's how I would start it. That way you can kind of encompass what you're looking for. If you're starting a team today, who's the first pick? And then you just go down the list and see who winds up where. I think Jalen Hurts would probably be somewhere 10 to 15 if we're being honest.
I think, but that's what makes it interesting. And by the way, you could have gotten me back right away by saying I put Joe Burrow 3rd. How's his team doing? Because we're not basing it on team success. We're basing it on the fact that Joe Burrow, we know when he's healthy, is one of the best in the league. And your eyes tell you that, right?
No doubt about it.
And Lamar Jackson.
When Joe Burrow's healthy.
And what has Lamar Jackson done in the playoffs? But yet we know what we see, and it is that he is one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the league, and he's won 2 MVPs. So
correct.
Yeah. But I just to move Josh Allen up is like, it really does feel like, is there a change happening right now at the very top in the league? And I wonder if Josh Allen's got to go on a run here.
Let me ask you this question: when you watch the game this past weekend,
yep,
and Buffalo was down, did you have any doubt whatsoever that Josh Allen was going to take him down and score a touchdown?
None. No. The only thing I wondered is if they left him too much time.
Right. Did they do it too quick?
And I also didn't like the fact that his lineman carried him 9 yards, but that's another story.
Yeah, that's.
They put him in the Baby Bjorn. I mean, come on. How do you feel about that, honestly?
Yeah.
Look, come on.
I'm cool with the tush push, man. Like as long as they let it go both ways, as long as they allow the defense to hit these quarterbacks when they're running, I'm cool with it. You know the whole deal about carrying him 9 yards and letting the whistle. Like the NFL has told them to stop the play. Now if they don't stop the play, then okay. As a matter of fact, you saw Josh Allen down by the goal line when his knee almost got bent backwards. So it goes both ways now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to do that stuff, you got to be able to take them licks.
Now I get you're cool with it. Let me ask you a question, though. When that situation comes up, you're watching a game from home in the McFarland estate, and you're watching on your 140-inch TV, the food's being served to you, the whole nine, you're sipping the Courvoisier, whatever your preference is.
Yep.
When you see that play is about to unfold, you're like, okay, it's tush push time. Do you get excited to see it, or are you like, here we go?
It's a part of football. Like I'm not the guy that thinks every play's got to be drama filled. Like it's a flow. It's the ebb and flow of a game. 1st and 10. Am I excited to see 1st and 10? Probably not. Like am I excited to see third and 12? Yeah, because you know that down, there's an emphasis on that down, meaning if you don't get this 10 yards, then the ball is probably going to change hands. So, football players don't look at it the same way that guys who didn't play maybe don't look at it, because we understand that there's 70 plays, maybe 80 plays in a game. There's special teams. Every play is not going to be super exciting, but every play is super important when it comes to the outcome of the game.
Do you give San Francisco a shot in Seattle without Kittles?
Man, San Francisco, the only shot that they got is that Sam Darnold, the ghost of Sam Darnold, shows up. And, guess what? We've seen that guy this year. Sam Darnold's got 20 turnovers. I want to say 17 picks and 3 fumbles. So if Sam Darnold turns the football over, yeah, they can capitalize. Like, it's pro football. They got a lot of good players. They don't have their top-of-the-line players because Kittle's hurt. Ayuk is, I don't know where he's at. Bosa, Warner, like all those guys are out. They don't like their 4th-string linebackers right now. Yet they went into Philly and beat a team that was way more talented than them. Now, are they going to do that in Seattle? Probably not. But if Sam Darnold throws 3 picks, who knows? That's all I'll say.
That's still the wild card, isn't it? The great season that Sam Darnold's had, the number 1 seed that they are, it's still Sam Darnold has to prove it, right? Like Seattle's got everything they need to go to the Super Bowl. But Sam Darnold is the one thing that does make you still have cause for pause, right? Would you say that's the only thing left? They're well coached.
Yeah, well coached. They're young. The defense is outstanding. I think there's a reason they earned the number 1 seed. I'll give them credit. Sam Darnold's got to do it in the postseason in the biggest moments, because not every time, but there have been several instances when the moment was at its biggest, Sam showed up at his smallest. And so I just need to see him do it a little bit more consistently. Now, is that unfair? Maybe, but I'm just letting you know that I can count a few moments where Sam just didn't show up. And I think if you're asking Sam in an honest moment, he'll tell you that.
Am I overanalyzing this, Booger? I mean, you being a former player, maybe you can lend a little insight here. A lot of the things that happened in Pittsburgh on Monday night made it a bad final night for Aaron Rodgers. But when I saw his last play ever with this Hall of Fame career end with a horrible pick 6 where he couldn't even push the dude out of bounds, Is that the kind of thing that sticks in your craw? Like, damn, I went out on the worst play ever, or is that not the way a football player thinks in that moment?
I don't think anyone thinks like that. You know, most quarterbacks aren't trying to make a tackle anyway, because usually when quarterbacks try to tackle, they get hurt. So most of them just kind of falling away or trying to use a shoulder. You know, because the last thing you want to do is get hurt at the end of the season, because that means off-season rehab, surgeries, whatever it is. So, and he's the quarterback. He's not expected to make the tackle. Just getting away, slowing him down. Like that's it. Hopefully somebody.
Oh, no.
We caught the end of that, but we feel like the Verizon T-Mobile outage that's been going on throughout the country might have got you. But it's a good place to end it, though. Boog, always good to talk to you. Thanks so much.
Enjoy the weekend, man. All right, good chat.
Yeah, that worked. Yeah,
that was the right move. You know,
I do want to look up at some point though.
What?
How many? I don't know if there's a stat for this. Maybe Kofi's around. How many great QBs, if any, ended their career on a pick six?
Was it pick
last
six?
Throw, pick six.
That's some research.
That's a bad. Don, it's the worst play in sports.
ESPN Stats and Information should have that, shouldn't they?
Has a Hall of Fame career ever ended with a pick six?
I gotta check, because we always talk about that Y.A. Tittle pick six against Pittsburgh, blood coming out of his town. Was that his last throw?
Right, or was it
his
later
last
and it feels
season.
like it? Right.
I got to look up and see if that was his last throw.
I still remind people he was 38.
Yeah, honestly, it's incredible. It's incredible. He looks like he's 104.
Swear, he looks like a grandfather.
Like growing up as a kid, it's just like, oh, that's white. Look, Dad, how is he playing, Dad? He's like
old,
Grandpa.
Brittle
He's
man.
too old to play.
And then somehow, like he looks like the guy in Poltergeist 2.
I want to defend Sam for a quick second.
Go ahead, Don.
Booger was not wrong.
What?
And obviously the way it went down against Detroit in Minnesota last year with Sam. But what's happened with Minnesota since, right? Like,
no,
we don't blame the coach. We don't blame the team. It's like, oh, the quarterback can't win. Well, you know what? J.J. McCarthy didn't exactly do anything when he was healthy with Minnesota. Minnesota didn't make the playoffs after Sam left. Why is it always on the quarterback but not on the team?
Well, I think you're right that he's not wrong, because we've all seen it enough with Sam to know that there's been a lot of big moments that he has come up small. But recently, and I believe, wasn't it the last time they played the Niners? Was it the Niners or the Rams? He was unreal in the fourth quarter. Wasn't that? It was either, I think it was the Rams. But if I'm not mistaken, it was like a pivotal game, and he hadn't been playing well, but then he finished the game, and he was just fantastic. And that, again, I have a lot of NBA and NFL all mashed in my head.
That Hall of Fame brain.
So there's more, and NHL. So there's a lot of things that get lost. But I do recall recently where I went, wow, so, all right, Sam showed you something.
And I get it, and I know he is what he is. He's not the best quarterback in football, and it is odd that he's on the team that's got, the 1 seed in the NFC.
Well, it shows you a great defense, right?
But, you said a lot of times, well, the bulk of his career has been with the Jets, and then last year with the Vikings, they got beat up by a better team in the Lions, the last game of the regular season and in the postseason, in the playoffs. But, again, he leaves Minnesota. The Vikings don't do anything. J.J. McCarthy doesn't do anything. So I'm not apologizing for Sam, but it is kind of unfair that, maybe the team had something to do with that loss as much as he did. And now he's got a really good defense. Let's see. If the trend continues and he throws 5 picks and they lose the game because of him, Booger's going to be right. But I'm kind of curious.
Jacob coming with a massive stat here.
It didn't end his career.
Didn't end his career, but Brady ended his run with the Pats with the pick six.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
We didn't know it was over. But at the time, we thought it was over, right?
I think.
We thought, could this be it?
That's the thing. It felt like the Patriots had done the right thing.
Right.
It was time to move on.
Mm-hmm. And you keep the coach.
Because who did they lose to in the playoffs that year? Was it Houston? They lost.
I don't remember that well. The last
again. That's just feels like another lifetime,
right?
Right. Brady playing for the Patriots, which felt like a recurring nightmare. Suddenly,
Tennessee.
That's where I knew it was one of those Thursday South teams.
Oh boy, the Thursday division.
Oh, Vrabel. Logan Ryan had the interception. So,
by the way, Let's take a break. I'm going to tease you on this.
No, you know what's going up next. It's Wednesday.
And we don't even know what's going on.
Take the train uptown.
I don't know.
The list.
The list, baby.
You just made the list, buddy.
I have another update from the relationship, the always changing relationship of Peter Rosenberg and Michael Kay.
Oh, no.
I have an update. Here's a hint. Not good.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
All right.
And there was 4 games after the Y.A. Tittle interception against Pittsburgh, but it effectively ended the season in his career.
Effectively is not the same as the final moment.
No, you know what? You're right.
But effective is usually what we get when Don LaGreca has a list.
Oh, Peter's going to sleep on his back tonight.
Next.
Oh, my God.
Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN.
New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
And now it's time for traffic. Here's Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. It's a bumper-to-bumper ride on the Staten Island Expressway westbound. They picked up a crash on the ramp to the southbound West Shore not too long ago. Still have a long line of brake lights there from the Verizon on through. Packed on the LA eastbound heading into Nassau County. You're slow from the BQE in Queens through to Willis Avenue. Rough ride on the Deegan northbound heading over to the outbound Georgia. Broken down 18-wheeler in the left lane by the Willis Avenue Bridge. Delays there go back up onto the Bruckner and the Triborough. You stay on the brakes northbound heading over to the Cross Bronx. Inbound Georgia about 5 to 10 for the upper deck. Still have some road work on the span. Outbound Lincoln Arena about 15 to 20. Outbound Holland 20 to 30. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You just made the list, buddy.
This is The List with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
All right, I thought about this.
I'm excited.
That
sleeping on my back.
I know.
I may have done this before, but I don't know if I did it exactly this way, and if I did, it was way during COVID, and it's been a long time, and it's probably worth revisiting.
It's been too long, some would say.
And, Dave Grohl's birthday today, so, of course, he's had tremendous success with the Foo Fighters, and some may say even better than what he had with Nirvana. And I said, all right, how about an artist that was with a group or band that moved on from that group or band and, without question, was better for it and surpassed the excellence of the band or group they were with?
Oh, I like this.
I'm not going to know. I feel lost.
Top five.
Past the success second time around.
Right. They were with a group or a band.
No.
Very successful.
This is really good.
Went on their own or moved on to something else.
And got better.
It was clearly better.
Oh, so it could be solo also.
Well, yeah.
I thought you said were in a band, then went into a group.
No, I'm saying were in a band.
Then went to another
band or group, and then went solo.
Oh,
or went
solo.
And then surpassed that band's success.
Surpassed the band's success.
And in some
one
cases,
obvious.
depending on how you feel about it, maybe didn't know that they were in the band originally.
That's true. But there's one obvious one that should be number one.
Go ahead. You're allowed to guess. That's always
Michael
fun to guess.
Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson is the definitive number one,
Easy.
right?
Yeah.
Now, the Jackson 5 were huge.
Gigantic.
But Michael Jackson is not the king of pop while he's with Jackson 5. He became the king of pop as a solo artist.
Just one of five.
One of the greatest artists of all time. So, yeah, Michael Jackson. MJ, if you will.
Don doesn't own one of his records. Or a Jackson 5 record?
but at least I can acknowledge greatness when I see it.
Can you name one Jackson 5 song right now? Top of your head.
Oh, ABC.
All right, good. Okay. Hey, listen.
He's not a freak.
Listen.
I
didn't
say he was a lunatic.
I am aware.
I just wanted to see if he hesitated a beat.
You know how I feel about countdowns. And on Saturdays at noon,
here we go.
70s on 7, they always have the Casey Kasem American Top 40. You don't think that it's like littered with Jackson 5 songs?
Littered. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Even their bad songs are good.
So, all right, so I got number one. How about you, Pete?
That's easy. How about Phil Collins?
Phil Collins I have at number 5. Great
pull. Barely made it.
That's
Barely
a good pull.
Now, I believe, surpassed Genesis. Now, he's in the Hall of Fame as a member of Genesis. But when you look at his solo, it is unreal the amount of hits that he has had.
I know.
Post-Genesis. And Genesis was huge. Even with Peter Gabriel, they were huge, too. And they were both in the band together. But I would say Phil Collins definitely surpassed Genesis, and I have him at number 5.
Peter, come on. How do you not know there's one on this list that is right in your wheelhouse?
Oh, in my wheelhouse.
Your wheelhouse. It's so obvious. It's staring you right in the face.
Yeah.
It's staring at you.
Right in my wheelhouse.
Right in your wheelhouse.
It's right at 2 as well.
Oh, it has to be at 2. Just might have a cowboy hat on today. You never know.
Used to be a friend of the show.
Used to be a friend of the show.
Wait, might have a cowboy hat on. Used to be a friend of the show. You mean Beyonce?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Destiny's Child.
We weren't thinking the same way, but I had Beyonce at 3.
Oh!
Surpassing Destiny's Child. Yes.
Wow.
I wasn't even thinking Beyonce.
No, you weren't thinking that I was thinking Beyonce.
No,
Let's be honest.
I wasn't. I didn't.
How could you not?
I just
Isn't that's your thing?
I didn't. It wasn't. I wasn't thinking about Beyonce. I don't know
Wow.
why.
But you don't disagree though.
Well, no, she's one of the biggest artists of all time
Ever.
She started in a group.
Yes.
The group did very well.
Very well.
And,
then
she completely
just
crushed it.
blew it out of the water.
But I can make the case that it could be 2. I went with somebody else at 2 that I think also Peter would
should
agree
have
with.
this.
Yeah.
But that's also my wheelhouse.
Well, yeah, you specifically.
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill, that's not a bad one.
That's a good one.
That's a definite good honorable mention.
Honorable
She's had a
mention for
tremendous solo career.
Rest in peace, John Forte, by the way, Fuji's affiliate who passed away yesterday.
Okay. What else we
Lovely
got?
guy. So in my wheelhouse.
Yep.
Not Lauryn Hill and the
Not.
Fugees.
No. Well, when I say I shouldn't say wheelhouse. I should say one of your favorites.
Oh.
Wheelhouse
honestly,
suggests genre.
Oh, Paul Simon.
Paul Simon.
There
yes.
it is. That's
Paul
right.
Simon. I got it too. Tremendous success with Simon and Garfunkel, but I think even Art would say Paul had a tremendous solo career.
Do you
So
think
I've
it
got
was
Paul Simon?
But did it blow away Simon and Garfunkel though? In the way that Beyonce blew away Destiny's Child?
Well, no.
That's
but the weight of I'm sorry, no offense to Beyonce, and she might be more popular in the general. I think Paul's tremendous, and I've got him at 2.
I hear.
But Simon and Garfunkel, that's my favorite, but they just didn't have. Paul's had more material. We're talking decades worth of stuff.
It is funny though. Their names together, like during our Whitish Wednesday formation, there were times when like my coworkers would be like Paul Simon, and I'd be like Simon and Garfunkel, and they go, "Oh, there's something about their names together though that is big."
Simon Garfunkel.
Simon
if you
Garfunkel.
would.
Don,
4 is interesting now.
This is controversial.
Okay.
Ozzy?
I got him as an honorable mention. You know how I feel about Ozzy and Sabbath.
We know.
Can you listen? Ozzy was amazing solo, but now that we're far removed from it's Black Sabbath, still Black Sabbath.
I knew him as a kid when I knew nothing about their music. The name Ozzy Osbourne was bigger than the name Black Sabbath.
No, you're not wrong. Yeah. You're not wrong. But I just think for me, maybe I'm a little too close to it.
You are close to it.
He is bigger than Sabbath, maybe. But to say significantly enough to be in the top 5, I'll ask the question I usually ask at this time, guys. Who are you taking out?
Okay.
Are you taking out Paul Simon, Michael Jackson, or Beyonce?
No.
Or Phil Collins?
No. But
Maybe
I don't know
Phil.
who's 4.
Well, 4, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, definitely. But this is another one you're not thinking I'm thinking of.
Oh, we're not thinking that you're thinking.
Yeah.
So is it in the hip hop or R&B genre?
Yeah.
Adjacently.
Yeah, it's hip hop, no, but in the pop music, dance.
Commodore's Lionel Richie.
Very good. Very
Honorable
good.
mention.
Oh!
That's really good.
That is a really good one, though.
Thought I nailed it.
But this is just, when he left, he just blew up.
Oh! Bobby Brown.
I thought about Bobby Brown. Have it on the honorable mentions.
Am I close?
I don't care.
No, that's pretty good, but it's not. That's.
Was that what you were going to say?
No.
What are you going to say? Don't be as scared.
No.
Don't be as scared.
I didn't have it.
You don't have one.
Don't have it.
I thought I just hit it because Don loves him secretly some Bobby Brown. I thought it was there.
Don't be cruel.
Am I close?
Yeah, well, you're shooting around the target.
It's earlier. It's earlier than that.
No, it's later.
It's later than that.
And I'm a fan of this individual, but more for some of his comedic roles.
Some of his comedic roles.
Jake's
don't tell me, Jacob. Not yet. Hold on.
I think Jacob's got it though.
He went on to also have comedic roles.
Yes.
And he's an artist who left a group, had a great solo career, and an acting career.
Yes. All post this.
So this is a mega star.
I believe he is, yes.
Can't be Will Smith. It can't be.
Wait, can it?
No.
Will
Smith wasn't in a band.
Well, he was in a group.
It was Fresh Prince.
Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
That's
it's close.
Not in the traditional sense.
I guess.
Not in that sense.
All right, I'm not remembering. I guess I'm giving up.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Justin Timberlake.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
He did it.
That's a
I
pull.
got Justin Timberlake at 4, of course. post in sync. So Michael Jackson number 1, Paul Simon number 2, Beyonce 3, Justin Timberlake 4, and Phil Collins 5.
He
Honorable
said comedic
mentions.
role threw me off. Go ahead.
Honorable mentions. Harry Styles.
Yep.
What was he in again?
Off of One Direction.
One Direction.
One Direction. Yeah, Harry Styles.
Sure.
Michael McDonald and the Doobie Brothers.
See, that
I have
was
it as an honorable mention because the Doobies are still the Doobies, man.
You know what's funny? When Peter said say it and I said no, I lost it. That's what I was thinking. And when I thought it, I said no. He wasn't like not to that level.
The other one is Peter Gabriel and Genesis, but I had to go with Phil Collins over Peter Gabriel.
Okay.
And the other one that you could argue, but I still feel honorable mention is Sting and the Police. Sting is not bigger than the Police.
No?
Sting is not, to me, I don't. And also, not in the Hall of Fame as an solo, but he's in the Hall of Fame as a member of the Police. The Police are big, Peter.
Yeah.
They are big.
And,
I know.
and when you think of Sting, now you know Sting, and Sting is famous.
Him post-Police, though, he had some.
That's why he's an honorable mention. But is he bigger than the Police? Like, some of the biggest Sting songs to me are still Police songs.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't like Sting
not gonna,
solo.
I'm not gonna
I
fight
don't
you
know
on
that
it.
well, but
he's got some good ones.
I know it's like
But they're more adult contemporary. Like it's not really like what Police were, which is more.
And again, the whole reason I had the idea is David Grohl. Listen, the Foo Fighters obviously have more of an extensive library of music. They've been around longer. They're very, very significant. But there's something about Nirvana. They started it all. It's hard to wrap my mind around the Foo Fighters being bigger than Nirvana.
Yep.
But definitely deserving of an honorable mention for sure.
How many, though, have gone from an iconic band to create another iconic band? Like,
no
how many
question.
have done that jump?
Well, the Queens of the Stone Age did it in a few different ways.
Did not know that.
Dude, Queens of the Stone Age, hold me get the full membership. Someone emailed us and said Eric Clapton.
Oh, from Cream.
Cream, Derek and the Dominoes. It's good, but like, who would it be? Would it be like Cream? Is it? I can't.
What are
I
they
can't
doing,
fault
Dom?
somebody for wanting to put him on the list.
Yeah, what's happening
behind you? What is The Rock doing today?
What's going on?
What are they even doing today?
Well, they're excited. They won their last game.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that was rude.
That was just outright insane.
It's incredibly loud.
And it ended
You're
the
not
second.
Pittsburgh.
Oh no, it's not.
That wouldn't happen in Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
It's like a horror movie.
No, they are trying to conjure Satan. That's what it sounds like.
But Eric Clapton's not bad. I
Clapton's
can't
good.
clap back at Clapton.
Good.
That was a hell of a list. I really enjoyed
That's
that.
one of our better lists in a long time.
And I thought Alan would appreciate it, and
I did.
Peter certainly did.
Peter's sleeping on his back, though.
I don't know if I'm sleeping on my back tonight, but I certainly enjoyed it.
That's why I thought of Beyonce.
Steve
Full
Winwood
disclosure.
would also be somebody you would consider as
Yep.
well. I'm not, if you're familiar with his work.
I love the. I don't know if I celebrate his entire catalog, but I enjoy
he
Steve
was in
Winwood.
the Spencer Davis group when he was like 10.
Roll with it, baby.
And then, of course, Traffic. And he had an amazing solo career.
So Dave, or as you know him, David Grohl, is in Queens of the Stone Age. So that was his third band that blew up.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Queen of the Stone Age, very underrated.
He jumped in with a lot of different bands, though, right?
Well, no. Founding. Founding, I think of each.
Oh.
Founding, I think of all three, Don, no?
Tremendous.
Who was, who was the guy that was in Sports Center, then he kind of became an actor? He was in Old School.
The annoying tall guy.
What's his name again?
Craig Kilborn.
Craig Kilborn.
The lead singer of Queen of the Stone Age, Doppelganger. Check it out.
Okay.
When you get
worth a Google. All right. Well, that's the list. Well done by Don.
There you go.
Well done.
I enjoyed the hell out of that.
Very good. Calls at 800-919-3776. I'm sure you want to sound off on that as we wait with bated breath about anything new about a meeting with the Giants. And, of course, the Jets no longer have one option at quarterback at number 2. Dante Moore is staying at Oregon. So stay with us. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Welcome to Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, where excitement never stops. Unleash the fun with 2 floors of gaming action, featuring 1,000 cutting-edge video and electronic machines. Enjoy exceptional service at a prime location that places you right in the heart of Long Island's excitement. Stay and play in style with over 200 hotel rooms and treat yourself to a full range of dining options at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
At Uline,
They know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
4? Man, my drives have been getting weaker and weaker. The same thing happened to me when I turned 40. Men over 40 lose more than just their golf game. Energy, strength, stamina, it all goes downhill. I got Nugenix Total T2 and started feeling like my old self in no time.
America's most trusted testosterone-boosting brand is back. Nugenix Total T2. Crafted with a unique new formula that combines the ultimate free and total testosterone booster with a powerful nitric oxide booster that works in just 3 hours. Feel like a new man, leaner, stronger, with more energy and drive. Get your complimentary bottle today by texting BEAT to 369-369 now.
All right, let's test this out. Wow, that's on the green, man. Looks like I got my drive back.
Text BEAT to 369-369 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2. Text now and we'll even throw in a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Are you ready?
Movies are a place of dreams, and this year, Song Sung Blue captures that spirit like no other. Based on a true story, the New York Times raves it is exactly the movie we need right now.
If you're there with me, I am not afraid anymore.
And now Kate Hudson is an Actor Award nominee for Best Actress in the Best Picture of the Year, Song Sung Blue. From Focus Features, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13, now playing only in theaters.
Oh, Slick Rick.
Oh, it's Slick Rick's birthday?
It's his birthday.
Wow.
Where did he get up? Yep, LL Cool J as well.
I get very freaked out. I'm not going to lie to you. Some of my big concerns these days is complete power outage. That's a big fear that.
Well, it's amazing how much we rely on this little gadget in our hand.
Not just, but I just mean everything. Imagine everything. Imagine if
the whole thing going down.
If we now had nothing.
You don't have backup. You got to have some backup.
I mean, some backup, but what are you going to do? I live in an apartment, too.
Yeah, that's the tough part.
Like you have a generator at home?
Yeah.
Well,
so how you could last for a little while?
I mean,
not long, but
still going to rely on fuel. That's the hard part.
Well, so it's kind of like what we went through with Sandy.
Yep.
We were out for
we learned from that.
How long were you out of power for? And how long? Don, were you hit by Sandy hard?
I never lost power with Sandy because all our lines are underground, thank God. So we didn't, and we're also on the same grid as the police station in our neighborhood.
Well, that's helpful.
I've been told that helps.
Yep.
But there were people that were like a block away that were out power for like 2 weeks.
And you're not close to the shore either, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. So we weren't hit. I never lost power. That was actually the one day I didn't lose DirecTV.
That's hilarious, by the way.
Lose DirecTV in an inch of snow. But,
so all this is due to technical glitches, server failures.
Huh. Interesting.
There's all kinds of issues going on.
I'm sure whatever
here.
they're saying is exactly what it is.
Yeah, some intern hit the wrong button.
Yeah, that's it. Someone just pushed the wrong button.
Can you do me a favor? Turn on that light. No, that light.
Oh, you hit the wrong. Now we're
listen,
done.
kid, you got this whole board. All right, whatever you do, don't hit that button.
Oh, you hit the wrong one.
You mean this button?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's this is everybody's dealing with this right now. It started around noon, and it's like more than 155,000 outages were reported in the last 24 hours. An estimated over 10,000 in New York City alone. There's got to be more than that now. So they're just this is just outages now, but like what exactly is the cause of it?
Verizon says they're working on it.
Yeah, they're just working on it.
I would
Thanks.
be a little bit more concerned if they said, no, we're not working
We
on
now
it.
have
They said we're
all
all set.
praying together.
firm grasp of the obvious. Thank you. We would hope you were.
I love it. Oh, we're working on it. Okay, thanks.
Amazing. Aware of issue impacting wireless voice and data services for some customers. Our engineers are engaged and are working to identify and solve the issue quickly. We understand how important reliable connectivity is and apologize for the convenience.
Just call Rodney.
It's very human.
Yeah,
Rodney's traveling. That's
what I do. My Comrex isn't working. I call Rodney. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to call Rodney anymore. I still call him. Am I supposed to?
No.
I think that Rodney just loves and respects you, so he allows it.
But wait.
Really?
Just back to this for a second. Can we, though, offer more than a follow-up of we're aware of an issue?
I also am aware of the issue.
Yeah, and then our teams remain fully deployed and are focused on the issue.
Okay, thank you.
And then, again, reminding us that they do understand the impact this has on your day. Like, be a little more human than we're focused on the issue. Said issue. What issue?
That's just a very wordy way of saying, yep.
Yeah. It's more than one line because you can't just have one line saying, yeah, we know this. We know the power's out. Stop calling. We're working on it.
Chill out.
But you need to be a little more human than that.
I guess.
We totally understand.
In fairness to Verizon, if they explained to you exactly what went wrong, it'd be over our heads.
I don't care. Do that then. Let it be over our heads. Let us wonder about it. At least I feel like you're telling me something more than there's an issue. We're working on it.
I got something good for you, though.
What do you got for me?
Boxing is back at MSG.
Sure is.
Saturday, Jan 3-1. That's the 31st of January to you and me.
It is.
The Ring 6. Lopez and Stevenson. Teofimo Lopez from Brooklyn. Shakur Stevenson. It is going down. Power versus precision on boxing's biggest stage. And ESPN New York has your chance to score the tickets on our app. Just go on the ESPN New York app. Find the contest tile. Submit your entry. It's all brought to you by Madison Square Garden. This is one fight you do not want to miss.
No, you don't.
Tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. And catch every round live on DAZN. You guys missed a big appearance by Maya Jaden Rosenberg the day before her birthday today.
Figures. There's nothing better than like holding a child like a baby.
I know.
When you haven't held one in a long time.
And it has to be someone you're close enough with. You're like, oh, can I just hold your baby?
Oh, you'd be so mad at me because I'd pick her up, walk away.
No, mad.
I love that.
Well, you want people that you love to love on your child.
There's something.
Go ahead. Brownshire took her for a nice stroll, and Brownshire, another girl dad whose daughter now is like 6 or 6, I think. And I could see the second he held a 1-year-old, I could just see him melt back into it. He was like,
Yep.
Oh.
I shouldn't say this on the air, but what the heck?
Why not?
Is that when
you never cared for your kids?
When the twins were born,
I never held them.
There were a few people like be like, would you like to hold the baby? No, I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
And when I hear that, I'm like, you know what? I'm good with you.
Yeah.
And I was done.
Wait, you offered to hold the kid?
I offered to have them hold the kid.
And they said, I'm all set.
Oh, the opposite. See,
And
I thought you were saying there are some people who ask if they can hold your child, and you're like, no, you.
No. I'm always like, I take pride. Is like, would you like to hold the baby? Nah.
No,
I'm
I'm
right.
good.
I'm like, okay. Well,
And they
I'm
were
right with you
babies, and they were babies pre-COVID. So you weren't even worried in the same way. People got a little.
now.
Yeah, it's a little. It's a
Did
little.
you wash your hands? That's
right.
always the thing.
Oh
now.
no, very, very big.
Yeah, but
it wasn't germ. It was just that they didn't.
No,
feel
I
like
know.
Want to hold a
They just
child.
didn't wanna
So
hold
what I'm saying is you were even more apt to offer. And so do you remember some of these people and have them marked on a list?
Yes, I'm very judgy that way.
I'm not
wow.
I'm not saying they're out of my life, but I look at them differently.
Like, what if they had a fear of like dropping your kid or something like that? Because I know a lot of people like that.
Or are they people who had kids previously? Or were these parents? Or are these non-parents?
If they were parents, they would definitely hold the child.
Both.
Really?
Oh. How many people did this, Don?
You know what I think?
There was like 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's.
We know any?
No.
That says a lot about you, Don.
Now listen.
It says how they feel about you.
You mean that they hate him?
They're not.
They're all set.
Yeah, I'm good.
Now I would have felt
Like,
bad.
That's a cute baby, but no. I'm
yeah,
not.
but thanks, not that
Yeah,
cute.
I'm not that close.
I would have felt bad. So like Anthony and Jacob met the baby, and neither asked, and neither gave body language of interested. But they're both young.
They haven't experienced it yet.
They haven't. So I wouldn't pressure that. Although if they'd asked, I'd certainly go, oh sure.
But how about Winthrop?
So I'm glad you asked.
Oh.
I thought Winthrop might just naturally.
He's got a million kids.
So I thought he might just hold his hands out.
Yeah.
Like, give me the kid. Nothing. Nothing. Now I figured it out though.
What?
He's had a baby, literally, for practically 17 years straight. So it's really not like a big deal. Like I need to hold a baby. He has a 4-year-old still.
He doesn't miss it.
No, it's still there. But Brownshire, who only has one, and she's past that age, I could tell right away he was up for a little.
I told you.
hang.
Callie's 10, and she's a big girl for 10. I
And
pick her up.
You're
I
still
still
picking
pick
her up.
Like, I don't want, because I know it's like the last. Yep. See? It's a real thing.
Yeah.
You're going to know what this is like.
I don't want to.
It's going to drive you crazy. So, you got to bring her back. You got to bring her back.
Oh,
That's all I can
also,
say.
since I'm mentioning since I mentioned that thing about family.
Yeah.
No, I have time. I can do it very quickly, guys. 30 seconds. We'll still get out before 5.
This
I said
clock is way off.
I said I had a K update.
Oh, yeah.
About how he feels about it.
Oh, right. You didn't
Because
pay
remember
that
last week, Kay hated me because why? Oh, because I didn't tell him I wasn't going to be here. Now he's got an even more legitimate reason to.
Oh, boy. We're going to say that on the other side?
Yeah, that'd be a good tease.
Reveal it on the other side.
Reveal what I said?
Big 5 o'clock hour.
You want the reveal on the other
including
side?
Tons of calls, the latest on Harbaugh, and why Michael Kay hates Peter even more. Coming up next. Don Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Not all F words are bad. Some are actually great, like fast, free fiber for 4 months. Yep, switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, for a limited time, you can get 4 months free, HBO Max included for 1 year, and a 5-year price lock. Don't wait, this free fiber deal won't last long, and the fastest, most reliable, most consistent internet speeds await you. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/free today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
And now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks, guys. A bit of a heavy ride over at the Tappan Zee Bridge heading into Rockland County, picking up a crash on the thruway northbound by 9W and Nyack. Delays go back onto the Westchester side. Your stop and go from the thruway merge. Inbound Georgia, about 5 minutes for the upper deck. They picked up the roadwork on the span. Not an easy ride heading over to the outbound side. Cross Bronx westbound, crawling from the Bronx River Parkway on through. Broken down car on the upper deck in the right lane. Still have this problem spot on the Deegan northbound in the Bronx. A broken down flatbed 18-wheeler in the left lane by the Willis Avenue Bridge. Packed there, you're backed up across the Triborough into Queens and up onto the Bruckner. Outbound Lincoln, your best ride at 15 to 20. Outbound Helena, and you 20 to 30. This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Visit MAD.org. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
FanDuel's turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. More boosts means more ways to level up your playoff bets. Pick the matchups you believe in. You can take your shot on an upset or build a parlay that fits the moment. Whatever you like, bet it only on FanDuel. Then apply your profit boosts and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs keep rolling. So visit FanDuel.com/local and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
Yeah. 502 in the big city, as Don LaGreca would say. With Don LaGreca and Peter Rosenberg, I'm Alan Hahn. 800-919-3776 is the number. We've got tons of calls to get to, and we will momentarily. We want to update you as best we can as all this is going on with John Harbaugh meeting with the Giants today. There's some tidbits here from a couple of people. The first one, Mike Garafolo of NFL Network, who said the Giants meeting with John Harbaugh included Jackson Dart. You like that?
Yeah.
I mean, they have him involved in this. They had everybody.
That's a lot.
Your best foot forward, right?
And Dan Graziano has a whole bunch of stuff here.
I guess that means they think, though, that Dart would make a good impression.
And also, why don't you guys let's get on the same page? Dart's an impressive kid. I know at the podium there's things we didn't like.
Right.
But he really is an impressive kid who's incredibly competitive.
And they obviously think that would make an impression. It's not that they think Dart is it. I'm just saying. It's not because they think Dart is in the power position at the franchise already that he needs to approve.
Yeah, this isn't like Lamar Jackson.
Right.
But it's not an approval, more of a
It's like a, hey, get excited.
Hey, here's our kid. What do you think of our kid?
Got it.
But also to point out, too, I still can't – let's not overlook something that happened yesterday, or at least was reported yesterday, that we mentioned, but I feel like it does deserve a little more attention. And that's that not only did Eli Manning reach out to John Harbaugh, but Brian Daboll did. To vouch for the franchise. That says a lot, man. Brian Daboll could like, first of all, whoever asked him to do it, unless he maybe said, do you guys want me to reach out? I'll reach out. Because I can't imagine you're sitting in the Giant organization going, hey, do you think Daboll will reach out to him? No, you don't think that way.
Was Daboll in Baltimore before Buffalo or something? What's the real?
I don't know what the connection. I don't know. I don't know the why.
I wouldn't have thought to ask him.
But I'll tell you what, for him, he had to have offered. That says a lot about Brian Daboll. A lot, and it also says how he feels about the Giants.
I thought it was more about Dart, right? That he could explain to Harbaugh how good Dart is. I mean, so maybe he's looking at it as I just want to help the kid out.
Well, that still says a lot about him, Don. Well, because you could say go scratch. I wanted to be this guy's coach.
Well, Peter will attest to this. We always have this conversation on the K show because K never understands things like that, like rooting for the team that fired you and all that.
Yeah.
I just think it's such a small community, and you never know whose path you're going to cross down the road. So why not just? I understand you got fired. You can be bitter about it, but why burn bridges that you might need down the road?
Well, I'll tell you one thing I've learned since things came to an end for me at Hot 97. It seems that my wife falls more on the Michael K side of things.
She just hopes the whole thing
deprogram
falls to pieces.
Oh yeah, she wants it to burn to the ground.
This is like delete P1.
Done.
But that's a good wife.
We don't even follow you anymore.
She did it.
That's a good wife because
of course.
There are people that I have forgiven that Nancy still won't talk to.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And I like that.
Isn't that what a wife does though? Because Stephanie's
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
She holds grudges.
But
She's like Stephanie. Seriously, like you're dead to her if you cross me.
Right.
Dead.
And you can forgive that.
And I'm like, well, I
No, I
still
wanna
got to
let
work with him. She's like, no.
I just want everyone to know. Alan secretly, plenty of people are dead to him too. There's a little Michael K in this guy as well. He covers it way better though. Michael has the laminated list in his pocket all the time. Alan just memorizes it. It's back in there though.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, I don't want to derail.
Can I
us
finish
completely.
the Graziano stuff?
Yes,
Let me
please.
finish the Graziano stuff.
Go ahead.
Well, we tease everything at a time. So here's Dan Graziano. What he's hearing, per sources, that he's still. Now this is so just a few minutes ago. Harbaugh is still in New Jersey meeting with the Giants. Extensive interview, touring the facility. Told he has spoken to Jackson Dart.
Hot dog.
As of now, plan is to fly home to Baltimore tonight, speak with other teams in coming days. Currently, Harbaugh has no formal meeting set up with other teams besides the Giants. But Tennessee and Atlanta remain in the picture. Still could speak with him tomorrow or Friday. I believe Green Bay, he says, would be a spot to watch if it came open, but as of now, it's not. And then he said, I would expect Harbaugh to have a new team by early next week, and he could be the first of the coaching dominoes to fall. Though if other teams have been told they're out, they could obviously move on to other options in the meantime. So that's the very latest, which means as of 5 p.m. Eastern time here in New York, John Harbaugh remains in New Jersey meeting with the Giants, and he has spent a lot of time at the facility.
And they haven't let him out yet. So.
Well, so far, for the people who said he cannot get let out without
Don't let him out of the building.
He's still in the building.
All right. So before we get back to calls.
Yeah, I do want to. A lot of people here, 1-800-919-3776.
But Michael K. and you have more beef.
I posted this yesterday on my Instagram, and I can't believe when he texted me and wrote, wow, you're really dead to me. EMA, all the different things he likes to say to me. Well, I didn't say anything, Don. Just letters.
No, but I.
Don't worry.
Interesting.
Oh, EMA. Oh, okay.
It's kind of my thing. I
took me a moment.
No, he's taking it from you. I mean, you guys borrow from each other's work. And then when he said what it was, I went, oh God. I actually did know when I said it that it would do this. I guess I just hoped he wouldn't see. This is from the Cheap Heat podcast.
Oh boy.
Which you can hear on Pro Wrestling Nation, Sirius XM channel 156 every Friday noon to 2.
I've been watching Tessitore on TV for years. Always thought he was a really great broadcaster. Came to WWE, he did the impossible. They have brought really good broadcasters in to try their hand at WWE, and as we know, guys, it did not work. But no one has pulled off what Tessitore pulled off in going from the sports guy to wrestling guy completely seamlessly, and then just from a working with him standpoint, he is the best point guard that I've maybe ever worked with.
Yeah.
He empowers me and Big E so much. And, like, man, he's flawless.
Yeah.
The guy's constantly flawless.
Yeah.
No getting back. It's
over, right?
Oh, my God,
just,
Michael, please.
What do you mean?
I know, it's a
he was
joke.
given an honest moment.
I know.
And let's face it.
Wait. How many
Peter
years?
was not getting the ball much on the K show.
See, now Don wants to tell the truth.
Oh.
So here's the thing.
I'm laying out.
I said, lay out here. Be safe.
This is old family stuff.
I said,
I'm new family.
I said to Michael, Michael, you're more talented than anyone. But when it comes to point guard, meaning pass first, the man likes to dish and set you up.
That's pass guard.
That's a pass guard, not a point guard. No, Michael puts the point in point guard.
Yeah.
You know, and listen, I have always said I think Michael's an iconic sports talk host. I've told both of you guys separately all the things that I think make him very special as a talk show host. However, I wasn't exactly the shooting guard that he was feeding all the time. He let me get my moments. I'm saying when I'm on TV with Tessitore, I think he does an excellent job propping me up. And if I ever come to him and say, hey, I'm feeling blah, 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 he goes, done. I'll set up the spot for you. Go.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. Kay's amazing at it. But this is a different sort of situation.
All right.
Go ahead.
But here's the analogy that I'll use. Michael was Stockton. I was Malone on the K show. You were Mark Eaton.
That's hurtful, Don. Now you went too far.
No, but
I mean,
I'm not comparing.
How about Hornacek?
Well,
you went to Mark Eaton, The man took 12 shots in his career.
I'm just he
He averaged 4 points a game.
I'm giving it to you. This is not the reality. I'm giving it to you from Michael's perspective. There was a lot of Stockton to Malone, Malone back to Stockton, Stockton to Malone, Malone back to Stockton.
No, you're
Stockton
right.
to Eaton.
You're right.
Eaton shot, score.
No, so you're saying it's not that I was Eaton; it's that he viewed me as Eaton.
He was viewing.
Maybe you did too much Eaton.
Yeah.
But the problem is Michael did too much Eaton. See, I was going to say Michael is more like, an Allen Iverson, a John Morant. Whereas when I play with Tessitore, he feels like a Stockton. He wants to pass me the rock and let me get my shots up.
I am taking notes here.
Try to
because as you guys both know, I pride myself on being a point guard. Throughout my entire radio career, it's mostly been as a setup man, right?
Yeah.
And just taking notes that, so when Peter has a point he wants to make, he generally voices that to someone.
Not always.
Not that we have to guess.
No, but a talk show's different than than a pregame show. You do pregame shows. It's a different thing.
Yep.
Hey, I'm thinking I'll hit this part.
Yep.
Unlike our meetings where we sit before our show and literally talk about pure nonsense.
Everything but the show.
In a TV pre-production meeting, you talk over what you're actually going to do. Because TV, let's be honest, is real business. And radio, I love it. It's my craft, is yo-yo bump show.
All right, so then Michael K doesn't factor into this equation.
Not really.
Because it's apples and oranges.
Exactly.
If you were on the Yankee pregame show and he was hosting it, then he should feel away.
Correct.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Because let's not lose, and let's also not lose the whole fact of, think about it. He's mad at Peter because Peter doesn't think he's the best at something. He didn't disrespect him in the sense of, I didn't include him in the conversation. You didn't make him the best.
I just said
that's ridiculous.
But that's everything. And he has to be mad about, he has to be, as my mom would say, and I've said it before, Don, it's perfect. Michael is the bride at every wedding and the corpse at every funeral. Everything has to be Michael. And you know what I said to him? And I think he should respect this more than anything. I said, furthermore, Michael, you can't do anything for me anymore.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sorry. That's how Michael would look at it.
You're being honest.
He would look at it as, you might as well praise Tessitore over me publicly. Tessitore and I still work together in WWE. Me and Michael, it's over. There's no going back. He's my friend now, or at least I thought he was my friend.
But you didn't consider him the best.
I should have said,
you didn't respect him by saying, hey, Tessitore's one of.
Because in the case of Michael K, if you are not pleasing him in every way possible, he thinks you think of him as garbage.
There is a line that I have that I can't use that perfectly describes this situation.
What haven't we used to this point?
I thought the bride and corpse line was pretty good.
Nailed it, though, right? I'll tell you the other one off the air.
Off
It's really
the air.
good.
All right, in the meantime,
let's go to the people.
How about we have some calls to get to?
Please.
800-919-3776. You guys want to hear from a great voice guy?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, where is it?
I got it. I know where
Come
you're
on.
going. I
Come
know
on.
where you're going. Here we go.
You're lonely. She's waiting. Call now.
Well, that would be John. He's on YouTube. John.
Hi, John.
How you doing?
Hey, listen, I wish I had my hemorrhoid commercial set up here.
I wish too.
So the thrust of my original phone call, you brought up the rock group, you brought up a couple things. I had Lionel Richie, I had Beyonce, Clapton you gave an honorable mention to. The other one I wanted to get an honorable mention, Don, how about Dio?
Yeah, I guess. Dio had a great, because he was in Rainbow when he was in Black Sabbath. But
yeah,
and I
mean,
love
nobody else,
us,
Heaven and Hell. I just think that in
you're right.
Rainbow, you mentioned.
But I just think of these big names. Who are you taking out?
Yeah,
I got to say, John, that if I didn't love you as much as I do, feels like you're sucking up to Don.
Oh, bro.
Ronnie James Dio. I don't
even know who that is.
That is like that is a.
I'm not proud of it. But
That's a strange pull, actually. That feels strange pullish, and it also feels like you're sucking up to Don. Yeah.
Well, so now I'm going to go after Don, and I have a bone to pick with them.
Oh, let's go. Pick bones.
He brought up Sammy Hagar as that's when Van Halen went pop. I agree with him that it was pop a lot with Hagar. But Jump, which is the penultimate Van Halen song, was David Lee Roth, and that was actually, I believe, a dance chart song.
I hated that song. And it was one of the it was so depressing. If you remember, they launched the Jump video at like midnight on MTV going into 1984, and that was the name of the album that it was on.
Correct.
And they premiered the video, and I was sickened when I'm seeing the greatest guitar player ever at a keyboard playing a synthesizer. I was completely disgusted.
And it was all Eddie. He wanted that.
It killed Rush as well, Don. You remember Rush? I love Rush, and they went through this synthesizer era in which they got, I believe Atlantic dropped them.
Synthesizer is what killed music.
Well, that's a hell of a take.
Wow, that's well,
at least like hard rock. If you're a metal band, all of a sudden you see like keyboards on the like oh no.
No, yeah, for metal it's different.
They've jumped the shark.
Yeah, metal it's different to pull out the synthesizer.
So do you know that Jump was nominated for a Grammy in 1984?
Well,
Best
huge.
rock performance by a duo or group with vocal. Do you know who it lost to?
In 84.
And what song? This is relevant to our show.
Prince.
Yes, it lost to Prince, but
Raspberry
what song?
Beret. Purple Rain.
Well, no, if it was 84,
it was
it'd
Purple
have to
Rain.
be,
It was Purple Rain. Don hates Purple Rain.
No.
No. Don
It's
loves
amazing.
Purple Rain.
It's
Don
amazing.
loves Purple Rain.
No.
I said, it was me. I said I don't have it in my jukebox, and Don
Oh,
yelled
it's
at
you.
me.
Oh, it's I got it backwards.
I said Purple Rain's the best song on the album.
That's it. Right. That's right. I'm sorry. I confused both of you.
Yeah, I love Purple Rain. I just
found that to be a very. Let's see how we brought all that together.
Full circle, huh?
Full circle on Purple Rain.
But doesn't that sum up?
John, thank you.
Doesn't that sum up the Grammys though, Don, and why they're all nonsense? Like, Purple Rain is like a masterpiece, and Jump is basically an attempt at pop crap, and they're in the same category because they're both huge smashes.
Yeah, and all that video was David Lee Roth doing gymnastics.
Yeah.
That's really all it was.
He was a lot.
Did not know that he was that bouncy. Patrick in Huntington, what's up, Patrick?
What's going on?
How we doing?
Good. So, two things. Congrats to Don and Rosenberg for finally getting a name on the show and getting rid of the nozzle. I think three you guys together.
Oh!
Second,
continue.
Alan, if you're ever in Huntington and you want a drink, low-key spot, go to Bar Petite. See John or Eric for a drink.
I live in Huntington,
And-
so I'm there all the time, every day. So I will look for
go
Bar
to Bar
Petite.
Petite.
I'm going to check it out. Thank you.
It's right down by the Mandarin Gourmet.
I know it.
The reason for my call, Don.
Who am I asking for at Bar Petite, by the way?
No, he's writing it down. He's dead serious.
John or Eric?
John or Eric. Okay. Will do. Awesome.
Now, main point of how was Tupac left off the list? Digital Underground. His
Was he
body
a
of
member?
work.
Just ignorance.
Was he a member of Digital Underground?
Well, so yes and no. I
Right.
mean, I'm gonna say Patrick.
Now you're getting into semantics, Peter.
Well, I know it is semantics.
All right.
It is semantics. But he wasn't. He was a dancer, and he rapped on the song, same song. But like he was an affiliate.
5:15 goal.
He was an affiliate of Digital Underground. You can't. If he was on one song, you can't really say he was in the group.
Yeah.
Now, if you were into hip hop, wouldn't you go Dr. Dre?
No.
See, now we're having a conversation.
That's a real one. Thank you, Patrick.
I mean, Dr. Dre. There's no question he surpassed NWA. As big as
hard to
NWA
believe.
is.
Right.
And
What about Cube?
And now you could say Ice Cube also,
All
except he wouldn't beat out Dr. Dre.
No.
Who's in the same group. Although that's an insane. Now that's a separate list. Most iconic solo artists to come from the group.
That's from an iconic group.
Dude, Eazy-E, not a great artist, but a huge artist.
He was first. Didn't he really? Wasn't he first?
Yeah, he was the first one out.
And that was huge.
Ice Cube, huge. Yeah. Dre, huge.
Yeah.
3 members of the group. I mean, Ren had a career but wasn't big.
That's like the Beatles.
The Beatles, they're up there. Yeah.
Right?
You can't really argue it.
Very similar to Beatles.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, George Harrison becomes Eazy-E.
I don't like that.
Because Lennon's. Well, but McCartney has the best solo career, right?
McCartney would have.
Or best post-Beatles career.
Yeah.
Don?
Oh, just because of how extensive.
We just don't know
the catalog.
Right.
is.
We don't know what Lennon
What
would have
John
done.
would have done because Paul kept going.
Interesting.
And what was George's first solo?
My Sweet Lord?
The one with My Sweet Lord?
Was All Things Will Come. I forget it. But that might be the greatest of the solo albums of all of them.
Yeah, that early Harrison stuff is awesome. Awesome.
Let's see. How about John. Why does it say John Lennon? Are you guys really doing this? Did we just say this? That's unreal.
That's my name, brother.
No, I turn my head as we're talking about John Lennon, and I see on the call screen John Lennon, so it just blows my mind.
Because your guy working the phones is awesome.
He is awesome.
Oh, wow.
We know this.
Yeah, man. How you guys doing? Listen, so this is the first time I ever got through. I love you guys, man. Don, Hahn Rosenberg, you guys are awesome, all three of you. You remind me of me sitting around talking with a bunch of buddies of mine, a bunch of knuckleheads talking sports and everything else in the world.
That literally is the goal. So we're achieving it today.
You're killing it. And Don, you're actually, I mean, dude, if you're not me in 10 years, I don't know who you are, man. Everything that comes out of your mouth, I just laugh like I do. I say the same exact type of stuff. You say, "Oh, you kill me." I love you, brother. But so I called when you guys were doing the list, and I was calling for Clapton, and then you guys right before he answered the phone, I got emailed about Clapton. How about Stephen Winwood?
Well, I did bring him up
Winwood.
too.
I didn't hear him. I'm sorry.
Traffic,
I didn't hear that
Blind
one.
Faith, and obviously the Spencer Davis group. But I was thinking I was thinking during the break about Clapton. Like if you name a great Clapton song, Layla, that's Derek and the Dominoes. White Room, that's Cream. Like when you look at his solo, like he had solo hits, but I don't know. His best music, I think, still came from
is in the bands.
Yeah, it's true about his solo. I think that's fair. And the Unplugged album almost kind of gave him a feel of its solo, but he was doing Unplugged of past hits, so it wasn't like anything new.
Right.
Except for Tears in Heaven.
I'm going to say I disagree with Peter, and you guys are checking to go too, though, with the Dre and the Ice. Listen, Dre, bigger, like, overall, like, money, producing, all that
Beat maker.
Music, like, verbal music, like, lyrical. Cube better than Dre, man.
Cube better than Dre. So you'd put Cube ahead of Dre. That's fine. I think it's debate. It's like Peter was talking at that moment, so I don't think he heard everything you said.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's disagreeing. So John is basically saying that Cube, when it comes to music he did, not the fact that Dre also produced and came up with
solo artist Cube way better.
All right, so you agree with John.
But Dre is such an iconic music maker.
The icon
what he became.
side of it with the beats and all that, but producing. But I think the better music came from Cube.
All right. Now, Jimmy in Connecticut disagrees on another one of your top five. Jimmy?
Cool.
Oh, boy.
Hey, guys. So, yes, you're going to ask me who I'm taking out, so I'll get to that first. Justin Timberlake is definitely a huge megastar, but is his music career as a solo artist really bigger than what he... NSYNC was gigantic in the late 90s and early 2000s.
That's a great point.
I don't know that Justin Timberlake's music alone
it's a good take.
Here's who I would consider sliding in there. Did you consider Neil Young?
Interesting.
I'm a fan.
I know what you're saying.
And Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Yes.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Right.
And then his solo career. Yep.
He did have some, Harvest. Yeah,
Harvest Moon was
not
great.
bad, but I still think Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young hits bigger than Young solo. If that makes sense.
I mean, it's a subjective list. It was just something I thought of.
Yeah, no, Jimmy, it's one that I think would be honorable mention because I don't think you'd put him in for Timberlake. I think either Ozzy or Lionel Richie would move in. And Commodores.
Those are big stars too. You can't argue with that.
Yeah, but that's a good. Look, the Timberlake thing though is something that we probably should have discussed a little further. Rob in Long Island. Rob, our last one.
Hey
on
guys,
this.
hey Donnie. Been a while about hockey. But I could talk about hockey, but I was talking to my good buddy Dave Starman in the gym today, and we both are convinced that you were the reason that the Rangers suck this year because you left the team.
Wow.
So I just want to mention that. But as far as your list,
it's all your fault, Don.
Go ahead.
It's Donnie's fault. Donnie, look, music is my second love after hockey. You have to have Lionel Richie in there. I'm going to give you some stats because I used to be a DJ. Lionel Richie's song "Hello" was charted number one more weeks on the top charts than any other song in the 90s. He had a song, Say You, Say Me, which was a major single from the movie Against All Odds. He had more number one albums as a solo artist than any of the other people he mentioned, except for Michael Jackson. You have got to put the guy in that top five. I'm sorry. He's bigger than Phil Collins. He's bigger than Peter Gabriel.
You make a good point.
Lionel Richie is much popular.
But
there
the
you
Commodores
go. Rob nailed it. Thank Rob.
But but see, remember the list also says like surpassed And you could say, listen, Lionel Richie certainly had more hits than the Commodore, but the Commodores are pretty massive, right?
Yes.
They're very big.
But I think Lionel Richie did overshadow them.
I mean, at least
they had one hit after he left.
But I don't know. How many hits did Lionel Richie have? I feel like we would know more Commodore songs.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying the Commodores.
No, you know just as many, if not more.
You sure?
Lionel
Richie songs?
All right, tell you what.
You're gonna have to
We're gonna take a break here. I would like, if you'd indulge me, a basketball conversation we need to have about why the sport, while it's still thriving in other ways, it's not what it's. We have a major problem developing within the league, and it has to do with diva tendencies.
Diva tendencies.
We need to discuss
and just to respond to a couple things in the chat before I forget them.
All right.
Shannon said Cube was the first one out. Peter, come on, man.
I thought
incorrect. Eazy-E was a soloist while the group. No. Eazy-E was a solo artist while the group was still together.
Oh, right.
Easy Does It came out when they were fully NWA.
I had that CD.
So Shannon, you were completely wrong about that. Drew says, ask Shock G if Tupac was in Digital Underground. Well, of course, everyone would claim Tupac. A, Shock G is dead, and God rest his soul. And B, of course, they would say he's Digital Underground, but as a fan, he's not on enough songs to say he was a member of the group. It's an unrealistic thing. You suck, chat.
Wow. Today? It's usually pretty fun.
No, I mean, there are great people there, but the loudest ones are usually the most annoying.
Isn't that how it goes?
And I'm told I somehow missed something that the caller John said at the beginning of our call.
Oh, I heard it.
And I'll say this, not a John. I'm out on John. John, we're going to head and freeze the call.
That quick line.
I tried to just go.
I'm too sensitive about the subject right now. I think we'll freeze you out for a little bit here, John.
I thought we might have dumped it.
We did. But the problem is YouTube, you don't get the dump.
That's right.
So only 880 got spared. So
YouTube doesn't get the dump.
No.
More of your calls coming up. And something that is concerning me about the NBA. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
It's Chuck Devine with snowcountry.com. Find out what you need and get projects done from the brands you trust at prices you'll love. Lowe's, we help, you save. Wednesday's a mild day on the slopes before wet weather moves in late, so you'll get your runs on softer snow, and the snow-covered ski areas is nice and strong because of all their snowmaking. So just about every trail's still open, and the trail count is 39 at both Mountain Creek, New Jersey from Four Peaks and Camelback at 100%, Shawnee on 90% of their terrain. All three spots, skiing, riding, and tubing day and night. Mount Peter and Thunder Ridge both around 75%. Snow's on the softer side for Wednesday, but could be firmer on Thursday. Southington, Sundown, and Mohawk all trail numbers in the teens day and night in Connecticut. There's fresh snow in the forecast Wednesday night into Thursday, and Whiteface in the Adirondacks could do very well from this. They're on 4 dozen trails. Killington and Stratton on 2/3 of their terrain.
You don't just ski or ride, you dominate. At Killington, we fuel your adventure. Be the beast. Ski and ride Killington.
And now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks, guys. A bit of a heavy ride over at the Tappan Zee Bridge heading into Rockland County, picking up a crash on the thruway northbound by 9W and Nyack. Delays go back onto the Westchester side. Your stop and go from the thruway merge. Inbound Georgia, about 5 minutes for the upper deck. They picked up the roadwork on the span. Not an easy ride heading over to the outbound side. Cross Bronx westbound, crawling from the Bronx River Parkway on through. Broken down car on the upper deck in the right lane. Still have this problem spot on the Deegan northbound in the Bronx. A broken down flatbed 18-wheeler in the left lane by the Willis Avenue Bridge. Pack there, you're backed up across the Triborough into Queens and up onto the Bruckner. Outbound Lincoln, your best ride at 15 to 20. Outbound Helena, run you 20 to 30. This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Visit mad.org. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Welcome to Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, where excitement never stops. Unleash the fun with 2 floors of gaming action, featuring 1,000 cutting-edge video and electronic machines. Enjoy exceptional service at a prime location that places you right in the heart of Long Island's excitement. Stay and play in style with over 200 hotel rooms and treat yourself to a full range of dining options at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
The college football playoff isn't over. Not yet. That epic run, that wild dream, not over till the clock hits 0. Till the stadium shakes. Till the wild things are let loose. Till the trophy is lifted and the confetti falls. This is the national championship. When it's over, you'll feel it. This is the wild world of college football. The CFP National Championship, Monday, January 19th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Ain't no half stepping. Word. I'm ready. Come on. Top 5?
Like top 5 rappers or songs?
No. Rappers.
I don't want Don to feel left out and yell at us.
Never heard the song.
Top 5. Oh, my God.
No, Don,
Just
no.
come on.
No, man, no.
Nope.
Ain't no half stepping.
Never heard it.
Big Daddy Kane.
I've heard of Big Daddy Kane.
Well, all right, well, what else? What
That would be the
other
one
Big Daddy Kane would you have heard?
But hey, listen, I didn't rip Peter for not knowing Ronnie James Dio.
I'm not putting them in the same basket.
Thank you. I didn't want to say it.
Don, I love you. I can't.
Can't be Ronnie James
I
Dio.
can't.
Well, why not?
Big Daddy Kane is not. Just because they both have 3 names.
No.
Well, how big is Ronnie James Dio?
From the listen, I know I've heard of Big Daddy Kane. I think Ronnie James Dio in the metal basket is as significant as Big Daddy Kane is in the hip hop basket.
You think?
No. Ronnie James Dio's in what genre now? Metal?
That would be metal.
No. Well, if I don't know, I don't think he can. Like, what's the role that Ronnie James Dio occupies?
As one of the great vocalists in the genre. He was in Rainbow. You've heard of Rainbow, right?
Never in my life heard of Rainbow.
You never heard of Rainbow?
Never. Not even a little bit. Is that bad?
He wasn't the singer on that, but you've never heard of Stone Cold, the song Stone Cold?
No.
I don't think I have, Don. I'm not proud of it.
So he was in and then he was in Black Sabbath. He was
a part of Sabbath.
He was
That's
the
big.
lead singer of Black Sabbath for the Heaven and Hell album and Mob Rules.
That's pretty big.
All right, with the
and then he was a huge the band Dio. You ever heard
I've
the band
never.
Dio?
I've
Dio.
never. No,
Yeah,
never.
no,
I'm just.
Dio.
I'm saying-
Holy diver.
Yeah,
Jacob, you heard of Dio?
Dio, you would have to.
Anthony, you heard of Dio?
Dio was a name that was for
no.
sure in the heavy
Really?
metal in its
That really
glory.
shouldn't surprise you.
In heavy metal's glory, the Dio was definitely a name to know. That I will say.
Really?
Yes.
What year are we talking about?
Early 80s.
Early 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a name to know.
The early 90s.
Yeah.
Are they? Is this Ronnie James Dio fellow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, he died of cancer, and I was a friend of him. He used to always come on the show.
Well, there we go.
I always do shows
now we
with
know
him
it's
because he was a
personal.
big hockey guy, big Ranger fan, big big
very-
Yankee
see.
fan.
Well, then you know what? I don't want
Grew
to
up in
argue.
Cortland, New York, believe it or not.
Okay. So you've touched a nerve. You good now? You happy?
No, but I didn't jump him. I'm sick to my stomach, but I didn't jump him.
He didn't jump me.
But all of a sudden, Big Daddy Can's like, oh, well, yeah, hey, all right. I know my role on this show, and it's nerd, but I wear it proudly.
No, that's not true.
But
Ballard,
believe me, if
Ballard
we polled our audience, they'd be disgusted you don't know Ronnie James Dio. And
Well-
they never heard of Rainbow?
The same people who would feel the way I feel about Kane, though, also won't know RJD, as I call him, or Dio.
This is why I'm stuck in the middle with you.
You're stuck in the middle with you.
I am
Because you're
stuck in the
gutless,
Steelers
that's
wheel.
why.
Yeah, you're gutless.
I am. I'm gutless.
Yes.
No, I'm literally in the middle.
Well, you're in the middle because you can't choose because you're gutless.
There is no choose.
You
no,
have
no.
taken
Alan
a side.
chose.
You're missing
he
the
did.
point.
No, Alan chose. He said RJD is not on the level of BDK.
It's not Big Daddy Kane, and I would know because I
Because
know
he knows both.
But I'm stuck in the middle because
You're
I
not.
know both.
He gave an answer.
I understand both sides of this thing, and I get the passion for both sides. So I'm stuck in the middle of it. I can't say I don't know this or don't know. I know both.
Well, that's perfect. You are the person to
yes,
decide. You're the
And-
decider.
but Don doesn't trust me,
That's not right.
and I don't care.
Ballard suggested
Oh, here we go.
the Whalers and Bob Marley.
Or Bob Marley and the Whalers.
Was there ever a time when
Where
it
they were
wasn't
just the Whalers?
I honestly don't know what is his solo and what's Whaler.
Yeah, nobody does.
And I'm not being disrespectfully. It's just
No.
Well,
I think you're being very respectful.
But here's the question. If there was a period where it was the Whalers and he didn't have his own separate delineation, then I think he would easily become top 5 because Bob Marley's maybe a top 5 in terms of success solo artist in the history of music.
And it reminds me, never saw the movie, and I really wanted to.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it either?
No.
Okay, so I don't feel that bad.
I heard mixed.
Yeah, not that great? It seemed that the trailer looked amazing. A little bit of news here locally. See, this came out yesterday. St. John's, who've had such great success rebuilding the program, right? And we know there's a lot of money, Mike
Well, they won
Rapoli and
last night.
others. But their general manager, which that's what you have now in college basketball, people that handle the quote-unquote contracts and who gets money and all that stuff, Matt Abdel-Massi was fired. And there was some rumors that the school is looking at, actually it's being reported, the school is looking into financial deals that he made on the side.
Oh, no.
Kind of like messing with the money. And he put out a statement. It's New York Post. It's not 711.com.
What's going on here? guys?
Anthony's very upset with me all of a
What
sudden.
the hell's going on?
It's New York Post. It's everywhere. The Daily News has this. A Newsday. But anyway, he put out a statement saying that he operated honestly and transparently, working within the parameters I was given.
Well, apparently they disagree.
So this is kind of a scandalous for a franchise, a program, right, that has reached heights they haven't seen in a long time, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's been a lot of great investment in the program, including bringing in Rick Pitino. So just something to keep an eye on there. Yeah, this is by the way, just in case you're concerned, Anthony, this is Reuters. This is the Post, the Daily News, Newsday, Sports Illustrated. There's a lot of this being reported out now. And he put out a statement denying it, so we'll see where it goes. But what I wanted to get to, just on the NBA side of things, just a couple of things that's happened recently that is why when people criticize the NBA, they're criticizing the fact that I think the star players only want to be treated a certain way. Not all now, but a lot of them do. Did you see Giannis last night? They get smoked by the Timberwolves at home. And they're still under 500, like 6 games under 500. And fans in Milwaukee were booing because you lose them by 31 at home. What do you think fans are going to do? Well, here's Giannis who during the game in the second half, as fans were booing and stuff, he was doing what now everybody seems to go to, the thumbs down. And the yelling at his own fans and all that stuff. So here's Giannis after the game about his home fans booing.
I thrive through adversity. I thrive when people don't believe in me. It doesn't matter if I'm on the road, if I'm at home, if I'm on my family dinner, if I'm at the practice facility against my teammate. It doesn't really matter. When I get booed, I boo back. I've been doing all season. You guys haven't been with me on the road. Whenever I get booed, I boo back. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. I play basketball for my teammates. I play basketball for myself and my family. When people don't believe in me, I don't tend to be with them. I tend to be against them. I tend to do what I'm here to do, what I'm good at. I think I'm like a maverick. I've always been that way, so it won't change now. It doesn't matter if I'm at home or away. But yeah, I've never been a part of something like that before, and I don't think it's fair. But everybody has the opinion to do what they want to do. I'm not going to tell them what to do and how to shoot. They act when we don't play hard or when we lose games or where we not where we're supposed to be, and I don't think anybody has the right to tell me how I should act on the basketball court after I've been here 13 years, and I'm basically the all-time leader in everything.
Well, when I get booed, I boo back.
I don't know what that means.
Do you... Does this to me feels very bizarre to operate this way instead of owning the fact that the team has not played well, that you're losing by 30 at home, and you're the face of the franchise who says, I'm never going to ask to be traded, but everybody knows that you have.
The last part, yeah.
It's so bizarre.
You want out. I mean, are you tone deaf? I know he's trying to own that I've never asked to be traded, and he's going to try to create a narrative that he always wanted to stay in Milwaukee. Everybody knows he wants to be a Knick. And you're only there temporarily, and oh, by the way, you're not playing well. How do you expect the fans to react?
So there's that, and now there's LeBron James. And LeBron James is now wearing a patch on his jersey for 23 seasons, commemorating that. And it just suddenly happened middle of the year. And this is something the league's doing. This is like, this is what they're doing.
And I bet Fanatics is in on it.
Everybody.
The collectible stuff.
Absolutely.
It's all part of it.
Right. So I don't have a problem with the patch. Like, this happens. You do these things. These are lifetime achievement things. LeBron James has earned all of it. But what I don't understand is why LeBron James still talks about haters more than he talks about the glorious career he's had. So listen to this.
I would never disrespect the basketball gods. I understand that it's a real thing, and I would never disrespect the basketball gods when it comes to playing this game. So I put the time and the effort and the commitment in it, mentally, physically, spiritually. Every time I hit the floor or I'm at practice, whatever the case may be, trying to set the example for my teammates and the younger generation that's watching me or watching me throughout my career. I mean, my son is right over there, so I can't afford to cheat the game ever, and I would never do that, and I got to set an example for him over there, too. So as Jay-Z would say, if you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Maybe you'll love me when I fade to black.
Maybe you'll love me when I fade to black. LeBron. Like, come on, man. So basketball fans love basketball. And I've always said this, the game isn't selling to you. You're the user already. They've already got you. What they're trying to get is new addicts. This type of stuff is why people that aren't really into the NBA will point and say, that's why I'm not into the NBA. What is this behavior? I don't understand these things. The best player in the sport, second greatest player in the history of the game, and this is the stuff that we're focused on. I don't get it.
Because that's what they sell. That's what they market. The reason the NBA
drama
is as popular as it is because of the drama. It's because of selling the stars. A lot of people that are in the NBA or into the NBA are into it for the stars. They don't necessarily have a team. That's why I love the Knicks and the whole vibe around the Knicks, because they care about the team, and it's all about the team and the team's success. But there are a lot of people that just watch because they watch the stars, and they attach themselves to whoever
that's this generation
their favorite player is. Yeah. And so they love LeBron, or they love Durant, or they love Curry. And let's face it, they love the drama because they sell the drama, because the regular season doesn't have a lot of meaning in the NBA. It doesn't. That's why they came up with the mid-season tournament, because they're trying to keep people compelled in the 82 games, and this is the stuff that they sell. And then once they get to the playoffs, everybody's excited and they're all in. But over the 82 games, is it, rah-rah for your team, or is it just, hey, let's just sit back and watch these stars be stars?
But it's more.
That's really what they market.
It's more to me, Don, that it continues to be you have to love me. That's the only thing I accept. And that, from the biggest stars, that's what it seems like. Because they're so used to being adored that any type of criticism, like for Giannis, your team sucks. You're losing by 30 at home. Fans are going to be upset. You have every right to boo. And instead, you're going to fight them? It doesn't make sense.
That's the disconnect that the players have. Because it's all about them. So instead of Giannis saying, well, yeah, we're down 30. The team stinks right now.
I've
got 1 foot out the door. It's like, how dare they boo me? I'm the franchise. I'm the whole reason people are here in the first place. Exactly. What are you booing me for? Like, LeBron James has to understand you're very hateable when you're a Laker, because there's a lot of people that hate the Lakers because the Lakers are really good and they beat your team. So whether it's Clipper fans or Warrior fans or whoever, they're probably not going to like you. It's nothing to do personally. It's just they don't like you because you're a Laker and they don't like the Lakers. He's not thinking about team. He's thinking, well, why not like me? I'm the greatest of all time. I'm a good guy. Why are you booing me? Because they're so self-absorbed.
This is again, as great as the game is, this has been a problem that has grown in this league over the last 10 years easily. Your call's coming up. Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Now I want to talk to you. I don't feel like going to break yet. I want to talk for a second about the playoffs and about playoff mode on FanDuel. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. That's Saturday to you and me and Sunday. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. More boost means more ways to level up your playoff bets. Pick the matchups you believe in, take your shot on upset, whatever works for you, or build a parlay that fits the moment. The Rams-Bears line makes no sense to me. The Rams 3.5 in Chicago shows some respect. I remember the first time I saw Jim McMahon. So I might play with the dogs a little bit, all right? Apply your profit boost and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs keep rolling. So visit FanDuel.com/local and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. 21 and over, physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issues, non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with the gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Not all F words are bad. Some are actually great, like fast, free fiber for 4 months. Yep, switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, for a limited time, you can get 4 months free, HBO Max included for 1 year, and a 5-year price lock. Don't wait, this free fiber deal won't last long, and the fastest, most reliable, most consistent internet speeds await you. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/free today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Are you ready?
Movies are a place of dreams, and this year, Song Sung Blue captures that spirit like no other. Based on a true story, the New York Times raves it is exactly the movie we need right now.
If you're there with me, I am not afraid anymore.
And now Kate Hudson is an Actor Award nominee for Best Actress in the Best Picture of the Year, Song Sung Blue. From Focus Features, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13, now playing only in theaters.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The College Football Playoff National Championship. Let's go! The magical run by the 10th-ranked Miami Hurricanes continues.
There's no bad play, no bad call, no injury that we can't overcome.
When they face the top-ranked and undefeated Indiana Hoosiers.
All I can say is go IU and
Number 10 Miami versus number 1 Indiana.
Coverage begins Monday night at 6:30 on 1050 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
All the way over Barzell. Score!
New York Islanders hockey is back at UBS Arena, and it's time to bring the family and make some noise. With more afternoon games this season, the Islanders have special kids-themed games and activities for young fans. Play games pregame at the park and head inside for fun on the concourse and on the ice. Tickets for the 2025-26 season are on sale now. Get your tickets at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Hey, Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow is coming to Northwell Health at Jones Beach Theater on Wednesday, August 26th. And ESPN New York has your chance to score tickets on the ESPN New York app. Just find the contest tile, submit your entry. It's brought to you by Live Nation. Tickets go on sale this Friday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. You know what I think is a good time for?
What's that?
Game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Because when it's game time,
it's time.
Sure is. Knicks and the Kings tonight. We got some late games coming up here. Coverage follows tomorrow, though, when they play the Warriors in a back-to-back. Because, you know, when the Knicks get 2 days off, we got to slam them with a back-to-back right away to end a road trip.
Punish them.
Why not? Rangers, speaking of punishment for Anthony, they host the Senators tonight at the Garden. Coverage on 1050 at 7. See Oregon gloriously playing behind Don LaGreca. That's at 7, however, and you can see that on MSG. And the Nets face the Pelicans in Nolens.
That rivalry that you dream of.
Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly.
Speaking of, I'm going to wait till the start of ENN, but you mentioned the Nets.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the start of ENN because there's a Nets-related drop.
There's a Nets drop.
Yeah, you'll hear.
I can't wait. Yeah, the music. At least it's Oregon now. At least it's
better
somewhat.
It's better
benign.
at Oregon, but they just. I mean, come on, dude. They've been doing it for 75. I'm gonna make a call.
You think that the pregame rehearsal by this? How many games, Don? Where are we at? Home game number?
Oh, that's a good question.
Since you've been gone, that not only was it my first mad makeout session as a teenager.
There you go. God bless you.
Well, that's
yes, you've been gone. No, I'm talking
by Deep
I
Purple.
want to hear more about Eric's makeout session.
Yeah, go.
Don't name names, but place and situation.
And base.
Oh, my God.
That's usually how you want to start, right, Eric?
God bless.
Thank you for the call.
Yes, God bless is right.
Me bless.
Jay in Elizabeth. Jay.
Love to hear your opinion. Something that's been bothering me a long time. So I think there's three particular issues with the NBA and what's making it kind of unwatchable almost time.
Yeah.
But that's still continued, and you still have national TV games that you have stars that just they don't play the back-to-back. So that's something that's been going on for a long time.
Well, that's that's not going on anymore because stars can't sit out. If they do, then the team gets fined. You have to have a legit injury.
They'll eat the fines.
No, they don't. No, the league has cracked down on that.
Okay.
That's the one thing they have fixed because they have fined you for doing it if you don't have.
Two other points that I would love to hear your opinion on. Number two is, what do you think about the pace of play? I know a lot of people talk about the three-pointers that are being shot, but in my opinion, and you could have a guy like Jock Landale or Santi Aldama, just as a random example, over 25 points on a regular night.
That's true.
I know that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And number three, and I think this is the key point, is that there are too many teams that make the playoffs at this point. The playing game is not a smart idea. It's a terrible idea. If there were 6 teams that made the playoffs, the regular season would mean so much more, and the stars on a regular night would take it so much more seriously. They don't feel like they have to. Who cares if they're an 8 seed? They don't care.
It's funny.
Why should they take it seriously?
Yeah, and Jay, and thanks for the call. Here's the thing. 20 out of 30 teams make the play-in at least, right? And they did that because they didn't want tanking to become as big as it started to become, where teams were giving up. They wanted to have more teams engaged. They thought it would help the regular season. It's still kind of
KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks a million, guys. I hope you have a great rest of the night. We've got the Rangers home over at MSG. Always your best ride into Midtown Mass Transit. Otherwise, stick with the west side over the east side of town. FDR southbound, some heavy slowdowns over by the 59th Street Bridge. Jammed on the Cross Island southbound in Queens. A crash by Jamaica Avenue. Bumper to bumper there and backed up to the Throgs Neck Bridge. Best of it's the outbound George, southbound Deegan and Henry Hudson. Harlem River Drive northbound. They picked up that broken down car on the ramp to the Cross Bronx. Damage is done. You're still slammed there from the FDR. Inbound George looking really good for both the upper and lower decks. Outbound Lincoln already about 5 to 10. Outbound Holland 10 to 15. Over in Jersey, Devils are home tonight at the Rock in Newark. Heavy ride on 21 in both directions heading over to Market Street. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
4? Man, my drives have been getting weaker and weaker. The same thing happened to me when I turned 40. Men over 40 lose more than just their golf game. Energy, strength, stamina, it all goes downhill. I got Nugenix Total T2 and started feeling like my old self in no time.
America's most trusted testosterone-boosting brand is back. Nugenix Total T2. Crafted with a unique new formula that combines the ultimate free and total testosterone booster with a powerful nitric oxide booster that works in just 3 hours. Feel like a new man, leaner, stronger, with more energy and drive. Get your complimentary bottle today by texting BEATS to 369-369 now.
All right, let's test this out. Wow, that's on the green, man. Looks like I got my drive back.
Text BEATS to 369-369 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2. Text now and we'll even throw in a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is an ENN special report. Now reporting...
The very handsome Jewish man, Peter Rosenberg.
We should talk some sports. Do what you want. It's ENN.
What'd you say? That's right. Having a good old laugh, aren't we?
Oh, that was you had the mic open.
I didn't mean to.
Oops.
But nothing was
Nobody
said.
knows what I was referencing.
No.
But
it is becoming a new thing on the Ebro Laura Rosenberg vehicle that we're doing every morning on YouTube.
Really?
8 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
Quickly becoming our new catchphrases when we're talking about people like doing whatever they have to do to get that almighty dollar, and we call it doing the dance. And now I have a song I play, and Ebro actually does a dance. It's becoming in many ways our best thing. I love that. Is the fun thing about something new is like as you watch things evolve and become something. Anyways, everyone who's
like
joined
this
us
show.
there, I like it. Yeah, day by day,
we have developed
piece by piece,
day by day.
We put
to see thee more clearly, to follow thee more nearly, day by day, by day. Amen.
Amen. Right. ENN, welcome to ENN.
Ray Rowe.
You ever watch YouTube?
It's brought to you by Ramsey Mazda. I'd like to start off by saying good evening to New Jersey Net fan Don LaGreca.
Do you give San Francisco a shot in Seattle without Kittles?
Kerry Kittles.
Still on the mind.
A Kerry
he knew what I was talking
Kittles reference.
But it was the second he said it, though, I went, sounded normal. And then I said, and then I went to Jake. I went, did he just say Kittles? And then I went, it's Kerry Kittles still.
I am in New Jersey.
That's right.
No,
and the Nets did play at the Rock a few times.
That's right. I was waiting for a Kenyon Martin slip up there.
Little Keith Van Horn.
Little Van Horn.
How about that?
KVH.
Armand Gilliam.
Oh, see?
Right, now you're jumping way back.
Now. Armand Hammer.
Beautifully done.
And the one I always loved to go to, Bubbles Hawkins.
That's predated me. You lost
Bubbles.
Me. What about your personal
favorite? What's a bath without bubbles?
What's your personal favorite Yinka Dare?
Yinka.
Well, let's
talk about a strange pull. From what I've heard, a really strange pull.
Just no.
More of a tug.
Just don't. Like, can we just? Yeah, let's just.
Anyone have a better one? Because I don't think I have a stranger pull from the trying to think if I have a strange pull from the Nets.
Nets?
Yeah, like I don't want to go, Daryl Dawkins or like some
Billy Pauls.
See there.
It's right in your app.
Otis Bird song.
That's a good one. Really good one. He was good though.
People mention him a lot.
He
He gets talked about a lot though. I was trying to think
You wanted to get like
Rex Harper.
Now you're winning.
Rex.
I don't remember that. I don't remember Rex Harper.
Kansas, I believe.
No. Now, you see, you made me. It's
what?
It's Rex.
What? They said something's wrong.
You
talking about
Rex, or is it Rex Walters?
Rex Walters.
Oh, okay.
Right. That's the Kansas guy.
There you go.
You
Yeah,
took
Rex.
Ron Harper and gave him a Rex.
Yeah. I was like, Rex Walters.
Rex,
I remember from
it's
Kansas.
not Rex Harper.
You talking about Rex Kwando? I can't believe Don didn't laugh at Rex Kwando.
You know what? This is
Don.
We got to keep this moving.
It's a Napoleon Dynamite reference.
Don right now.
Damien still hasn't seen it.
And Damien, just like Don, Damien doesn't know who Rex Kwando is.
Clue.
No, I'm sorry. I was just trying to search.
Think
for
of Nets. Yeah, no.
New Jersey Net.
Good evening to Alan and Don.
I aim to please.
What are you doing?
Well, you've got great aim.
And good evening to myself. Could someone pay some rap for me? Well,
We've had a week. And
it's honestly been a hell of a
It's only Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday?
And we've had a week.
And for the record, we could have things seem to be going well, at least if you listen to Ian O'Connor. It seems that in regard to
Harbaugh,
things could be going the right direction. Give us a little something to talk about.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten to like number of bowel movements while there, because it's amazing. They're really all over.
We are getting
The last update from Ian was my understanding of this afternoon was the Giants facility might be the only facility that John Harbaugh visits.
Ooh.
Speaking of facility, I hear he dropped a deuce around 3:45.
He did not. He did not tweet that.
No. So I saw it was up in the beginning was real. That certainly isn't a bad sign for Giants fans. Titans scheduled to go to his Baltimore area home tomorrow.
That's from Diana Rossini.
That's Rossini who said it to Ian.
Rossini reported. Ian is just giving her credit.
If Ian were to put that in a tweet, he would definitely say movement. Or a BM.
They let him use the gold toilet.
That's right. Do you give San Francisco a shot in Seattle without Kittles? You know what? I'm actually proud I did that.
Ballard texted and said, Ballard went to Villanova. He texted, I beat Kerry Kittles in pool at the Connolly Center 2 games out of 3.
Nice.
Really?
You hold on to that one for a while.
That's one you.
That's an athletic victory. I beat Kerry Kittles in something really what?
Athletic victor.
For Ballard.
Athletic?
What else
Pool?
is he beating Kerry Kittles
He wasn't
in?
swimming.
It's a sport, isn't it?
It is a sport.
Is it a sport or is it a game?
Damn right it's a sport.
Wait. Billiards?
Let's hear from Art Rooney on Mike Tomlin and Pittsburgh.
As you know, yesterday, Coach Tomlin and I met, and Mike informed me of his decision to step down as head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was an emotional day for everybody in our organization yesterday. Mike's been a great leader of our franchise now for 19 years and led us with toughness, integrity, and always reflected the values of our organization. I think you'll...
What happened?
Is he doing an imitation of Aaron Rodgers?
He sounded like him, right?
There was a lot of...
Let me hear it
Listen to that again.
As you know, yesterday, Coach Tomlin and I met, and Mike informed me of his decision to step down as head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Then it's like AI. Then it kind of fades a little.
There's some Rodgers there.
Like he spent too much time talking to Aaron lately. He just gets stuck.
Peter, one more time.
You want to hear it again? All right,
As you know, yesterday, Coach Tomlin and I met, and Mike informed me of his decision to step down as head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was an emotional day for everybody in our organization.
Bobby.
I love Artie. Now, we didn't talk about this part. You can't imagine, based on what we'd heard from Rodgers the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
I have to imagine he is not thrilled with what old Mike Tomlinson decided to do.
Tomlin?
Because I think he
wanted to stay.
Because I think he wanted to stay, and he knows he can't stay for a new coach. That's it.
Why not? We bring Mike McCarthy in.
It's the same thing
available.
that happened with the Jets.
He's from Pittsburgh.
Now, I suppose you bring McCarthy in. They stayed good, right?
Yes. If you read Ian's book, they're good.
Mutual respect.
So in that case, Don, I'd take what I say and shove it right where the sun don't shine, because you're right. That
right
could
in your
play.
app.
But if they're right in your app, but if they don't get McCarthy, is he sticking around with a brand new regime and someone doesn't know?
Especially like a 38-year-old offensive coordinator who
wants
is
to
now a
start
head
building
coach.
from the beginning.
Yeah, no.
Or they got to do the same thing the Jets did with Aaron Glenn, bring somebody in and just say, we're good, get out.
Imagine if you fly him in.
Played so well for the Jets.
They fly him in for a meeting, and then they tell him, we're not keeping you. And then they make him fly back on his own dime. Do it again.
I have to
if
tell you.
If you really want to troll him, that's what you do.
I'm so proud of my take. I remember that day, Don. The day that Aaron Glenn said, I'm all set. I went, what? Who the hell does he think he is? Yep. What do they think they have? Right. And I say this is a guy who's been completely critical of Rodgers. But what did they think they were going to? Oh, we got a great idea. We're going to bring in Justin Fields. That's great. And by the end of the year, I don't know who we're going to be playing. Yeah. I have no idea.
Number of days I was on board with this, 0.
How did it make sense?
It was, but it screamed once again, this came from the top.
No, we'll just scream like, oh, we're not going to take his garbage. What garbage did he deal
I don't need a guy in the back of the room, right? That was that whole thing, right? Okay.
That's what it sounded like. What it felt like.
All right.
Now, it did seem like Garrett Wilson and him didn't get along. Well, guess what, Garrett? Learn to get along. Yeah. Find your groove. You know what you guys should do? You guys didn't have a great first year. Feels like, Garrett, you should get on the phone with Aaron this offseason, and y'all should spend a week together somewhere and hang out and get on the same page. That's what it sounds like we should do.
Yeah, well, because the Jets do need a veteran quarterback.
Because now you should do it again. Can you imagine?
Wait a second. Crazier things could have happened. Aaron, right? Hey, listen, crazy idea. We're going to fly you in.
Come on in.
We want to sit you down. Did you sell your house yet? They know that beautiful house?
Yeah, it was a great house
in
Jersey.
It was a gorgeous house.
Let's have a chat.
So we're going to bring you in. We're going to have a chat. The boys miss you. Come on. Let's run it back. Let's give it a shot. Be hilarious.
Dark Horse Vengeance said in the chat, love Peter to death, but Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, oh, he's a hack. I don't know Rainbow. Never heard of Rainbow.
Okay. Oh, Irish goodbye from Donnie.
Yes, I do need to go.
And he's out.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a great call.
I love you. Terribly.
Love you.
Terribly. Rainbow's big.
By the way.
So by the way, Don.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, Don, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. You know what I mean?
The silence is golden.
Oh, boy, man. That was bad today.
It's a lot on the ears. It's a lot. So this is why I don't like doing the games in the arena.
No.
Like I did last year, and they were bad. The shows, they were bad, and I'm in that quiet audio room, which is lonely and shadowy, but the sound is better for the show.
Is Rainbow big?
I mean, again, it all depends on your taste.
I don't know.
Right. But
some strange polls.
Big Daddy Kane, no.
No, come on. Some strange polls from the chat on the Nets.
Nets.
Ed O'Bannon from the Nets.
Ed O'Bannon's a good one. UCLA. More famous now for his he's the one, really, the godfather of NIL and everything else.
Jerome Kersey is a Net.
He was a Net?
I don't remember. It's a strange
Send it down, Jerome.
Rick Mahorn is a Net.
Yes, he was. Drazen Petrovic.
No.
That's not a strange pull.
You're naming all-time greats.
He is, for a Net, one of my favorite players ever.
Oh, no, he's one of...
I loved watching him.
Drazen's he's on the Mount Rushmore of Nets, no?
Yeah, I think he would be.
He has to be.
Mount Rushmore's 4, right?
Correct.
Yep. It would probably be Dr. J.
Well, I mean, with Dr. J.
Dr. J.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Yep. Vince Carter.
No.
What?
I don't think so.
What? Why not?
Over Kenny Anderson? Over Kenyon Martin?
God bless.
I mean, but Kenny, what happened? But it was Vince Carter. It was. What year did he get there?
You know, Bernard King played for the Nets.
He did, but he didn't do enough, right? Not above Drazen.
I mean, I love Drazen.
Oh, Derek Coleman.
DC.
Yeah. What about DC and Drazen Petrovic?
Jason Williams.
Yeah, I might put Derek Coleman.
Derek Coleman was a great player.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Great player.
Whoop-de-damn-do. The Nets. What a history.
Now, here's Kevin Garnett. Speaking of old-timey basketball players from the 2000s.
This continues our conversation on basketball from earlier.
Yes, we were talking about LeBron, Here's Kevin Garnett saying LeBron ruined the All-Star game. This is from Kevin Garnett's KG certified podcast.
When Bron didn't get in this shit, he fucked the whole tradition up. When Cole slapped the floor, told that let's go one-on-one, and he passed it, he fucked up the whole tradition.
Damn.
Don't nobody want to hear this. I'm one of them gatekeepers. I can say this. Everybody went in it. Bro, he slapped Flo, you supposed to nail his ass with a 3. Boom. Y'all supposed to go right there.
Right.
Lord didn't want none of that motion.
Right.
He swung that here.
Right.
Get that. And ever since then, we've been off the trajectory. We went this way.
That was a fun, like, can Ant get fired cut. It's like,
can Anthony miss one?
Did I miss one that would allow me to no longer have a job?
Listen, though, that is quality audio. Even with all of the editing you did, very clear what he said.
Now, can you translate? Because it still wasn't clear to me.
Did you understand what he said?
Not really.
All right.
Slapping the floor.
So about 15 years ago in an All-Star game, the All-Star game used to be competitive. It was personal, and it was fun, especially late in the game. There was a game where LeBron had the ball, Kobe slapped the floor.
Oh,
it was
passed
game time. It was game point time, and they always when they say LeBron passed, that's the moment. LeBron saw Kobe and made a pass. Now it was to an open teammate, and it was a shot. And Kobe, without even bothering for the rest of the play, looked at LeBron and he goes, "Shoot the damn ball!" Like,
all right, I'm watching right now. 151-149 West.
So there's a lot of points being scored.
LeBron has the ball. Kobe's up top. 13 seconds to go.
Go ahead.
Left wing. LeBron just passed it off.
Yeah, how'd that work out? Look at Kobe. Game ends. He's in his grill about it.
Oh, no, and he passed again and threw it away.
Yeah. And Kobe, was doing the whole, shoot it, man. Like, what are you doing? You're the superstar. You're supposed to do this. And
Kobe's face. Kobe's face
how
says it all.
How disgusted he is, right? Yeah, let everybody know that you can find this. So this is not KG kind of rewriting history. He's telling you history. And what he's saying is that as those older guys and Kobe and them moved on, LeBron was now the leader of the NBA. And the All-Star game suddenly stopped being mano a mano. Your best, my best. Let's see these one-on-one moments where I'm going to D you up and you're going to try to beat me because you don't want that bad tape out there, right? You don't want people to have that they can run over and over again and remind you on social media that's the day that Kobe locked you up, right?
And Carmelo's wincing too. Carmelo
got yeah, because Melo looked at him too, like, damn, man, you passed that. So that's the argument, is that when those guys moved on, the next generation followed LeBron's lead. And that was the idea that the All-Star game was no longer a showcase of superstar talents taking each other on one-on-one to see who's really better than the other, who can have a moment, and it's ruined the All-Star game. He's not wrong.
See, this is the thing about when I get into
I'll never forget that game.
GOAT arguments with people. Is, to me, you can look at the statistics.
Was that 2011? What year was that?
2012.
12, okay.
You can look at the statistics, but what did that person influence? So, for example, when I apply this to hip-hop, there are a lot of young people who will say Lil Wayne is the GOAT. And then I'll say, but look at the generation who was inspired by Lil Wayne. Did things get better?
Right.
Or did they get worse?
Because it's always copycat.
LeBron was great, but Jordan inspired LeBron. Did LeBron inspire the next generation to be of that same sort of mentality? Or is the mentality softer than it used to be?
Remember, Jordan was inspired by killers. And the killers were Bird and Magic.
Yeah.
Those guys were killers. They came in the league as rookies and looked at all the OGs and were like, we're coming for all of this. We're taking all of this from you. We honor you, but we're about to take the league from you. They didn't come in like.
Well, then they didn't even honor everybody. And some of you, we just know you're not even taking care of this
league
the right way. This is a joke.
I know you're drinking beer at halftime.
You're doing
so I'm
coke
killing you
before the game starts.
That too.
Yeah.
So, and then Jordan saw killers and was like, I got to be a killer.
Yeah.
Isaiah was a killer.
Correct.
And he learned that. So he said, I got to be a killer. And then it became this. That was the persona of Michael.
And that's why the 80s became what the 80s became.
And then the 90s, all the guys that came up were trying to be like that, but they were trying to be like that in more of the marketing sense. And the killer thing slipped later. And that's what it's like Steph Curry. Honor him as an all-time greatest shooter in the history of the game. But has Steph Curry made the game better? Steph Curry's changed the game like Wilt Chamberlain changed the game. To the point where you had to make rules.
I know. And
I
love Steph.
But what Steph Curry did was create this notion that Like Trae Young, who's a 34% three-point shooter, was taking logo threes. And you're going, why? Damian Lillard made some big ones, but look at his career three-point shooting. Like, Steph Curry is one of one. There can't be another one like that. But everybody copied it because it was easy to copy, and then they were allowed to do it. The game did not get better because of him.
And in the case of Steph, it's not his fault. I blame LeBron more than Steph. Because with LeBron, it's a mentality thing that's irritating.
That's fair.
I
don't blame
Steph.
Steph.
Has killer mentality.
Oh,
he just can shoot it from 50 feet.
I might argue that Steph has more killer in him than LeBron.
He does. No question. You know what stat I saw the other day? I saw a random highlight reel. You probably get stuff like this on your algorithm. I got a random highlight reel of Nick Van Exel the other day.
Oh, wow.
And it was just someone being like, it was one of those videos where it's, random internet person telling you how someone was great.
Yeah, reminding
and I love Nick Van Exel, so I'm just watching.
Nick Van excellent.
He was a one-time All-Star.
Yeah.
I could not believe that.
That's how hard it was to be an All-Star.
That's the 90s.
That's how hard it was to be an All-Star.
To be in the late 90s and the early 2000s, that's how hard it was to be an All-Star. Nick Van Exel could ball out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's again, the game is different now, so we can't compare eras as far as talent goes. Because those games were 89 to 87. And nobody wanted to watch games 89 to 87. The game is more fun, but as that other caller said, the speed of the game and all that stuff.
But don't forget.
It's so different.
Some games were 89, 87, but don't forget, speaking of Nick Van Exel, like when he was in Dallas, you had West Coast games that were still putting up tons of points.
Oh, yeah.
It just was way more intense.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Let me see Nick Van Exel and Bonzi Wells getting each other's face at 12:30 at night on a Thursday.
That's a strange pull. Bonzi Wells.
You know what?
That's impressive. Well, anyway, that KG thing, that's not nothing what he's saying.
No. LeBron's going to hear that one.
All the OGs just sat there nodded. Nobody wants to disrespect LeBron. We all want to respect him because we should.
But the thing is,
but
KG,
a lot of guys are like,
he was there for it. And he's his OG. He's of the generation slightly prior.
Well, he should be. Remember, he used to try to terrorize him when he was in Boston.
Right.
That Boston team tried to terrorize LeBron and the Cavs and all that stuff, and then the Heat. So,
Jacksonville plans to use Travis Hunter the same way in 2026 as they did in 2025.
What, get him hurt?
Get him hurt. He's going to play both sides of the ball again, according to the GM, James Gladstone.
All right.
We still expect him to play both sides of the ball.
Cool. It's fun, but at some point you got to pick a side.
One day a strange poll will be, who was Aaron Rodgers' most consistent receiver the last month of his career? Adam Thielen. Well, Adam Thielen is calling it a career. He is retired at 35 years old.
Wow.
He indicated it would be his last season when the Vikings waived him December 1st. Of course, he ends up playing some more in Pittsburgh, and then it's a wrap.
By the way, we asked, I don't know if we did update this, Aaron Rodgers is the first player in NFL history to throw a pick six in the playoffs on the final pass attempt of his career.
So playoffs, yes. But it means it happened in someone's regular season?
Well, I don't know.
We don't know.
There's no reference to that. This is that Opta Stats? But the idea that the last throw he ever threw, and for greats, it's usually in the playoffs, ends up being a pick six. If, of course, he doesn't return, I think he might pull a Roger Clemens.
You mentioned Trae Young. Well, the new Wizard is still, quote, recovering from MCL and quad injuries on his right leg. And he'll be reevaluated after the All-Star break in L.A. in mid-February. The Wizards are taking a, quote, cautious approach.
Of course.
Of course, if you haven't paid
attention. You know why they're cautious?
A lot. If you haven't paid attention, people think they're being cautious and not trying to play him because of trade position.
Because their first-round pick, if it falls outside of the top 8, conveys to the Knicks.
And they want to make
sure. They do not want to lose that pick.
So they want to make sure, keep Trae Young on the bench just in case he can add.
You're hurt.
Because as much as people are out on Trae Young, he's the 25-10 guy. He will change that team.
He makes you better.
Yeah, he will make that team better. So that'll do it for ENN, which was brought to you by our friends at Ramsey Mazda. Get more for your money at Ramsey Mazda, like a new 2026 Mazda CX-50 or Mazda CX-90. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
Absolutely should. Your calls, 800-919-3776, as we continue with the Harbaugh Watch and the Jets knowing now, at least that the number 2 pick is not going to be that you have to take this guy. So where do they go from here? Knicks and the Kings tonight as they continue their West Coast trip and more Stay with us, Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producers Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. Discover the untold story behind Shakespeare's greatest masterpiece. Winner of more audience awards than any film this year, Hamnet is a monumental cinematic experience. And now it's the Critics' Choice Award winner for Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. Hamnet is the best picture of the year. Hamnet, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
At City Harvest, we're on the road every day rescuing millions of pounds of nutritious food for New Yorkers in need. Transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Show your team's spirit and save big only at Security Dodge during the Start Something New sales event. For a limited time, score an extra $500 off on top of all rebates and new incentives. Just for coming in and wearing your favorite team's jersey or swag. High school, college, or pro, football, basketball, hockey, and every sport in between. It's easy to win big at Security Dodge in Amityville. Visit us today or shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
When it comes to meat and seafood, selection matters, and no one beats Wild Fork Foods. To everyday essentials, to high-quality steaks, to seafood and more, every product is blast frozen to lock in peak flavor and freshness, so you get restaurant-quality meats at home for amazing prices. Shop in person at 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or you can order online for same-day delivery. It's easy, it's convenient, and the prices are wild. WildForkFoods.com.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win. So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then.
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
Welcome to Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, where excitement never stops. Unleash the fun with 2 floors of gaming action, featuring 1,000 cutting-edge video and electronic machines. Enjoy exceptional service at a prime location that places you right in the heart of Long Island's excitement. Stay and play in style with over 200 hotel rooms and treat yourself to a full range of dining options at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
So going back to Don's list for a real quick segment.
Woo! Sorry. Yeah. I haven't heard
I
this
know you're
one.
feeling this. I'm feeling it too. One suggestion on Don's list that I found interesting. I want to give credit. So I want to find Manny said, now you might find this weird, but if you think about it, it could work.
All right. Listen.
Probably more honorable mention. I don't think it'd be top 5. George Michael after Wham.
It's you know what?
He got big for a bit, and Wham was big.
No, but George Michael's
way bigger.
He's like an icon, a borderline icon.
Really? You'd say that?
George Michael's close.
Saying borderline
icon.
I mean, he definitely had a huge post-Wham career, and that's kind of what we were saying, right? Now, I don't know if he's I don't know if he's bumping anybody out, but that's a pretty good one.
One thing Alan and I firmly agree on is that Beyonce should be higher than Paul Simon.
She should have been too.
Because the gap between Beyonce and Destiny's Child is significantly greater than the gap between solo Paul Simon.
I agree.
And Simon and Garfunkel, considering there are people out there who could argue Simon and Garfunkel's bigger than Paul Simon.
I might argue that.
And by the way, I much prefer solo Paul Simon, but in terms of what's famous,
that's why I really thought Sting post Police needs consideration. You know, but
every breath you take is Sting or the Police.
That's the Police.
That's a big one, though.
Yeah,
that's the one.
I have a Sting's Greatest Hits. It's a No Skips album.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's very good.
Is the one Nas sample? That's Sting, right?
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding. That's Sting.
Yeah. See now, next break, I'll look it up. But it's the Justin Timberlake one is the one when he says, "Who you taking out?" I'm probably taking that.
That's a bad call.
I feel like that's the Who you
Timberlake. That one should actually be. They should redo it. They being Don.
They.
Don's they. I don't know if you know Don's pronouns. Right. They should take it out, and it should be something else because the fact of the matter is, as big as Timberlake is, the album Justified, I love it. It's my favorite thing Justin Timberlake ever did. That's not bigger than No Strings Attached by NSYNC. It's not. NSYNC was gigantic as a pop group.
They were massive. Yeah. So this is the album I have is Fields of Gold, the best of Sting. There's songs that you probably don't remember. There are a lot of soft rock.
I don't know if I know.
It's not Police type music, but there's some great We'll Be Together. You know Russians.
Do I?
Yeah, you would if you heard it. If I Ever Lose My Faith in You, very popular song. Be Still My Beating Heart, Fortress Around Your Heart, All This Time, Fields of Gold, If You Love Someone, Set Them Free. These are all, you know all these songs. There's seriously 14 songs. It's a great song, Fields of Gold.
It's not very familiar to me at this moment.
This is very slow intro. I told you, it's soft rock. It's
Very
not
soft
typical.
rock.
It's
It's
not
not-
the
it's not for
Police
me.
sound. It's not that kind of sound. It's different from his work, but it was very popular. Again, adult
The bottom
contemporary.
line is the Who You Taking Out, we know the answer to.
It is Justin Timberlake, yeah. There's no question about that. 800-919-3776. Ed in New Jersey has other list options for
Okay.
us. Ed?
Yes, I'd like to go on the field of country music, if I may, Alan and Peter.
We didn't go there. Okay, let's go.
Go ahead.
Okay, Kenny Rogers. He was in two groups. First, he was in the New Christie Minstrels, which also featured Kim Carnes, who sang Betty Davis Eyes.
Yes, I know Kim
But the group he was more famous with was the First Edition. That was the group he sang, I just dropped by to see what condition my condition was in, from The Big Lebowski, and Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town, and a huge contract with Gambler, Lady, which was one of the biggest hits of the 80s.
Well, we know his solo work is massive. I did not know that he was in a group that had any type of success.
Me neither.
I didn't
None
know,
whatsoever.
They weren't really we don't
It's
do
interesting,
country
though.
groups anymore, do we? Right? That used to be a thing, country groups. Thank you, Ed. You know? Country groups now.
Some, not many.
You don't really get
Brooks and Dunn. That's only 2.
But that's
Lady A is one.
No.
yeah. But you don't not like it used to. It felt.
I don't know current country, so I can't really.
I'm not
contribute.
Not well versed either.
Yeah,
So
the early 2000s were my heyday.
But you're right. Not the duos. Yes, not a lot of groups.
Anthony's a country guy.
I could tell.
You wonder. Sometimes I wonder. I should say, and Anthony now knows it's one of my favorite jokes. Why we only give away country music tickets on this radio station?
It's
but
because of Anthony.
Anthony's all in. He's the one.
By the way, for those who have not seen it, ESPN New York on Twitter did share a photo of Maya's debut in the studio, and a beautiful photo.
Yes,
with Dad holding her right by we have this great facade right when you walk in. This great, and what I love, straight eye contact with the camera. Look at that.
She's dialed in, man.
Just looking right into your eyes.
I had to tell you, when I look at that picture, I cannot believe she is mine. She is the cutest little girl. How could I have possibly had anything to do with that child?
How could you have done something so good?
Listen, I get it. Everyone thinks their kid is cute, but this kid, oh man. And she's so cool too. She's such a good hang. And now she's becoming like the restaurant entertainer.
Oh, well, now she's at that for the next probably 18 months.
Right.
She will be everyone will bring their eyes to her. She will be the life of the party everywhere you go because she's so adorable. And she's now making eye contact.
Oh, and then she'll also play games with people. She's looking away. Oh, and sometimes I'd be like, hey, stop staring there, freak. You're freaking them out over there. That's what you don't stare them down. She's like, we playing or what?
Oh, that's great.
1 year tomorrow. Can you believe it?
God bless. So I got to.
What a day.
All right. So I got to get her something else Jordan now. I was hoping that
a great gift.
I thought she was next week. I don't know why I thought she was next week. As you know, I have
what size
terrible
did you
anniversary
get,
a week ago. So time right now is off for me.
Did I already miss the window of your shoes? Did I even get them on her feet is the question.
You had her wear them. You told me.
Oh, no. I took the pictures of them. I did.
Yeah.
But you know how fast they are with the kids' shoes. You get them in one time.
Did she wear them more than once?
No. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you.
Leave them on the shelf.
Oh, yeah, no, they're beautiful. They're a beautiful shape. Okay. They're displayed for her.
What size is she now?
I think 4C or something. I got to look. I'll tell you. I don't know.
Yeah. Let me know.
Can I be honest? She doesn't wear a lot of shoes.
Really? All right, so we're not doing that?
It's just hard. You're just you're getting her all dressed. So you put on the outfit that has footsies or socks, and then you keep it moving.
It's time for the Jalen Brunson jersey. It's time.
You think so?
It's time.
It could be. I'm trying to remember. I try to remember. Did I get her something last year? I don't think I got her a Brunson jersey.
No?
I went and looked when I went to that playoff game. I definitely went to the store and I looked. Did I pull the trigger? I got to go look. Because you remember me. I'm a playoff Knicks fan.
Of course you are.
You know I'm in come spring.
The minute they beat the Celtics.
I'm in.
You're all in.
Well, look, they played for my heart, and guess what? They won.
Okay.
Now, this year I think it's going to be tough, but...
So, again, as we're following the Harbaugh stuff, it's great. It really does have an urgency to it. It has this entire show. Everybody that has great credibility has been all over this, from Ian O'Connor, IOC to you and me. Gary Myers, of course.
There's AOC and there's IOC.
Look,
IOC is out of here.
I just love that. Well, KOC, of course, Kevin O'Connell.
I never heard
coach
KOC.
In Minnesota.
They call him KOC?
Of course. Yeah.
KOC, AOC, IOC.
IOC is our guy. But Diana Orsini's been on this. Gary Myers has been on this. We got some great reporting. But she points this out. And this is, I think, what we're all kind of wondering with bated breath, because while Tennessee is up next, Tennessee is not getting a visit from John Harbaugh. They have to go see him. And so what Diane is saying is that all he has to do is call his agent and say he wants to move forward with the Giants. And if that happens, the Giants can make it official, and everything else comes off the table. So you're really hoping, and I think about an hour ago he was on his way to Teterboro to head home. And I think if you're the Giants, you're kind of hoping that he sleeps on it, wakes up and goes, you know what, I'm good. I don't need to go through any more process. Felt good there. Felt right.
I'll be great.
So, Dart was hanging around. I was around the facility. I was there all day. It's good to see John Mara. He looks well. Boy, he really wants this. He really wants me to be there. I was very impressed with Shane, all the stuff that he showed me behind the scenes. I really can help him. And I think the Giants are set up. It just feels right. It's the Northeast.
No, I like it.
Right?
Just do me a favor.
It's the NFC East. It's tradition.
No, it's
what I'm about.
And by the way.
And it's about how many hours?
3 hours. He probably wouldn't move.
But
he get an apartment up here.
Yeah.
I'm sure his family
don't
would
have to
stay
really
in Baltimore.
disrupt anyone.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Just do me a favor.
Tomorrow.
Just don't write a message, John. if you take the job, let the Giants handle the press release.
Oh, you don't? No emojis.
Not one run-on sentence
sure?
with emojis. No, just go ahead and let the Giants put out they got it.
What was
Pat
bigger?
Hanlon? He's got. They got.
Hanlon's very good.
They got a team over there. They'll work it out.
What will like go down in history more? That statement, the run-on, no punctuation whatsoever statement.
No sentences
after
that
18
just
years,
sentences.
Or the napkin. I resign as HC of the NYJ.
That's the more historic one.
That one is pretty special.
But for me personally,
he couldn't even write out Jets. NYJ. I could say that this is not a legal and binding document. You did not say.
Yeah, we don't know what
New
you're
York
talking
Jets Football Club. You could have done anything else.
Whereas John Harbaugh said a lot of things. It's just none of the sentences had both a subject and a predicate.
It's all over the place.
So crazy.
But he can coach. So that's all we care about.
Damn right.
But it really has been. It's been a huge day for the Giants. They got him for the whole day. They got him first. They got him for the whole day in their facility. And now, as the other teams are hoping to just even sit down to talk to him, the Giants, remember, have already met with him Sunday in person. Got him into the facility on Wednesday. Full day with him. And you're hoping that that's all he needed and he doesn't need to hear from any more people. And if he does that, Don predicted by Friday. It's very possible this thing could be done by Friday.
And we're in biz.
This could have been a very, very big day for the Giants. We'll find out in the next couple of days. We'll finish with last caller crew, 800-919-3776. Don Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Focus Features presents the film Hamnet from director Chloe Zhao and producer Steven Spielberg and Sam Mendes. Discover the untold story behind Shakespeare's greatest masterpiece. Winner of more audience awards than any film this year, Hamnet is a monumental cinematic experience. And now it's the Critics' Choice Award winner for Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. Hamnet is the best picture of the year. Hamnet, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing only in theaters.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Hey, New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
FanDuel's turning on playoff mode. All customers get a Profit Boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple Profit Boosts waiting for you in the app. More boost means more ways to level up your playoff bets. Pick the matchups you believe in. You can take your shot at an upset or build a parlay that fits the moment. Whatever you like, bet it. Only on FanDuel. Then apply your Profit Boosts and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs keep rolling. So visit FanDuel.com/local and grab your Profit Boost pack every NFL playoff playoff game day. Each game day during the divisional round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
That's a recreated instrumental for sure. That is not the drum from the Nas. If you were to play the Nas, do you have the vocal version in there? I bet if you have the Nas, the message, you'll hear that this is not it. Because YouTube now, they remake all the instrumentals, and it's hard to tell. That's not it.
Yeah, that you've got the ear for it then, because I was hook, line, and sinker.
It felt good.
Like I got right into it. But you're telling me that's not it.
It's not it.
That's not it.
Now listen for the drum pattern, just carefully when it comes in.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Tinnier. It's like a tinnier snare. It's
That's
not
very impressive.
I'm very smart.
You've got good ears.
Thank you.
Game time. Brought to you by Tullamore Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time,
it's Dolly time.
You could have done better.
It's Dolly time?
I'll take that one.
Okay.
How about the Michael J. Fox?
It's Dolly time.
Perfect. The Knicks visit the Kings tonight in Sacramento. Sacktown. Sackdo. How else you want to call it? Coverage follows Dan Grassa on 880 at 9:30. So our pregame starts at 9:30 for a 10 o'clock tip-off tonight. So a late one, kids. Rangers hosting the Senators at the Garden. Coverage starts on 10:50 a.m. at 7. And the Devils welcome in the Kraken. That's where Don is right now. He left us a little while ago to get into his pregame responsibilities. Devils and the Kraken at 7, or probably a 7:08 puck drop, I'm guessing, on MSG. The Nets face the Pelicans. They're in Nolans, and that game starts at 8. Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Well, you need it. You, in fact, love it.
Go ahead.
Dick in Manhattan.
Oh, I do.
Richard.
Peter Allen, I'll ask each of you, and I want to hear your response. Who will show significant drop-off first? KD, Steph, or LeBron? I want to hear each of you. What do you think?
Who will show drop-off first?
Significant drop-off.
Significant drop-off.
That's
They're all playing at pretty high level now.
Yeah.
Who do you think will show the first one?
Like
LeBron.
You think LeBron will fall off the first? Oh, she's the oldest?
Oldest, and I think his game, by the way, last night, just ridiculous. Still, it goes back in the Wayback Machine once in a while. But because of just the force in which he plays with.
Explosiveness.
Whereas KD is just so silky smooth. And
Steph can jack always.
And Steph Curry's just shooting. I just feel like LeBron, for his size and the intense amount of power he plays with, it's going to be a lot harder to do that. By the way, I have an answer for you from yesterday when you said the best 4 in the NBA. I mean, it's the Thunder's 4, and the numbers back it up. I mean, those guys. Cason Wallace is the 4th out of them. Chet Holmgren, SGA, Jalen Williams, like Richard. That 4, lethal. Points per minute, efficiency off the charts, and they all are healthy.
Alan, who's at midway point right now? Friday is midway, 41 game.
Yep.
Which team is the biggest surprise? One team. Which?
I would probably venture to say the Detroit Pistons. Did not expect them
Over San Antonio?
Yes, I did not. I thought San Antonio was going to be competitive this year, and I don't know. The Pistons are the number one team in the East. I was not expecting that. Uh-oh.
Okay, Alan, one more.
Anyone else come to mind?
Okay, yeah. Here's another.
Well, the Celtics are surprising.
Thank you.
But not the biggest surprise. Because it doesn't surprise me that Joe Mazzulla and Brad Stevens always find a way to figure it out.
Okay.
But that Pistons
are the
team...
Lakers better off?
No one had them 20
Are the Lakers better off with Smart starting at guard or Austin Reeves?
Reeves.
Are they better off with Smart or Reeves?
Reeves, when he's with Luka, you can't guard that. It's very difficult to guard.
All right, last one.
Smart's better off the
Alan,
bench. Yep.
If I gave you a choice, you can have either or to win the NBA championship. On one side, you have the field. The other side, you have OKC, Detroit, and San Antonio. So you have those three, OKC, Detroit, and San Antonio, or the field. Who are you taking?
For the NBA title?
Yes.
The field.
OKC, Detroit, San Antonio, or the field.
The field.
Really?
Here's why. Detroit and San Antonio just feel too young to go all the way, right? Everybody's flawed this year. OKC, the only reason why I wouldn't just easily take them is it's very difficult to repeat, and we're already seeing them show some issues. So the field just feels like the easier play.
I'll promise you, this is the last one. You guys mentioned the 64 game with Tittle against the Steelers.
Yep.
Just think, after that 64 season, how many super players left the Giants? Tittle retired, Robustelli, Gifford, Huff was traded, Modulewski went, Schaffner went, Chandler, Rosie Greer left, Dick Lynch, Jimmy Patton. That has to be the greatest migration of stars from one team in any sport. Just think, they were almost champions in 63 and 64. They fell apart with virtually the same team. There was no such thing as free agency or anything. People didn't retire then. But after that 64 season, they all left. I don't think there's ever been a team that had all those kind of players, 5 or 6 Hall of Famers, other guys who were super great leave the team, not just Tittle. Fellas, always a pleasure.
Thank you, Richard.
Thanks, Richard.
And so it's no wonder. I remember how Don has told us how they really went into the tank after that. 2 years later, they were 112-1. You lose all that talent.
Hi, Peter, Don, Alan.
We just can't get rid of him.
He's always.
I will give you this.
Go ahead.
Today, not so bad.
Really?
Those are pretty good.
No, he hit you with some good basketball
Those were
questions.
some good ones, right? They weren't outrageous.
No.
And then the 64 Giants thing was kind of interesting. And while they were 500 for most of the next couple of years.
He's very thoughtful.
Hot dog.
All right. So we will wait with bated breath to see if anything comes of John Harbaugh tomorrow and more. The Knicks play tonight in Sacramento, and Dan Grassa is next. See you all tomorrow.